Hi, welcome back to Hawaii Turo. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. If this is your first time to the stream, the first time to my channel, I just started live streaming to help everybody else, to create a community of people. Hopefully there are some gems. If you're watching this on the replay, hopefully there's some good stuff that you can get, and that's the whole point. But yeah, people are going to be watching from all over the world. We're going to have some questions, but first I got to talk about, man, my day has been pretty crazy. I woke up this morning to basically one of my battery just completely died. And I thought it was an easy fix. Let me know if you had this problem. Maybe you haven't yet, but pretty soon you're going to have a problem like this, right? My battery died on me and I had to go to O'Reilly's. I went there and the person who was changing the batteries, he had no idea. Really? He had no idea what he was doing. Did I know that? No. But he basically, what is it called? Shorted a fuse. So I had to get a new, I've been running around trying to get a fuse, and come to find out, I can only get it from Acura. So I had to cancel a reservation. I was late on another car. They didn't care. They're on vacation mode. But it's just a whole mess this morning. And then I have a reservation for tomorrow for that car. And I told them the situation. I'm going to try and go there really early, but hopefully Acura has it in stock. But that's my morning, or my day. Really is my morning. But let me know how your day is going. Hey, Chris. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? Yeah. How's it going? How's your day going? That was my Turo day. Turo morning, at least. Yeah. You talking to, yeah. You're talking about O'Reilly's. I have a friend there that, somewhat of a friend. He knows what I do. So he's really good, but he wasn't there. So I had one of the random people that worked there, and he really had no idea what he was doing. It really I don't know how much a fuse costs, but I don't know. Hopefully they have it in stock and I can get there about 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, because that car is 9 o'clock. So I have a 7 o'clock. I have nothing in between, but who knows? Things can change. I have a lot of cars that can be booked. So yeah, I definitely did, man. But I know it happens, man. I've had this happen before. Not the fuse thing, but I've had issues come up like this before. But I was definitely running around. I had to leave the car at O'Reilly's and get on my scooter and go to my home location, because this other person, they almost cost me another cancellation, another one. They said if I couldn't be there at 8:30, which was the time, they would have to cancel. And this is one of my nice Camaros, really nice price. So I had to just scooter there and just get that car, and then scooter to the other car for my 8 o'clock, which is 40 minutes late, and then deal with that car after. But, life of a Turo host. I know. Hey, Pete Brown, how's it going? Haven't seen you before. Where are you from, and how many cars you got? Yeah, Chris. Yeah, I know it started bad. I think I'll get 5 stars for the 2 people. And the one that got canceled, I mean, it sucks, but nothing I can do about that. Fuse for the oh man, I don't know what the fuse is called, but is it one of the relay fuses? You need it to start the car. There was no power, there was no power in the car at all. Now the guy did something to make it work, like a Jimmy rig or whatever, to make me so I could drive it a little bit, but there was no power. You look at the fuse in there, it's it's broken. So yeah, crazy. So we got Peter Brown. I'm in Eva, bought a dud. I'm trying to get it off the ground as we speak. Okay, what kind of car do you got? And you said this is your first car? Yeah. Yeah, I know it's tough, man, but I know it happens. It's the life of a Turo host, If anybody else can say issues they had, in the last couple months with Turo, with their car, with mechanical issues, that would be nice. I know there's other issues that people have had, but it is what it is. Eventually, it'll get fixed, So yeah. So let's see what we got. Let's see. So if anybody you can say where you're from and how many cars you got. People love to hear that. If you don't know, I'm from Hawaii. I have 17 cars, and I do this full time. So, and earlier I was just talking about my issues of the day. What you got? Yeah. Let's see. Peter Brown, I'm gonna put my 2016 535 on Turo. So I bought a used car. It has issues I overlooked. Yeah, that's a chance you take. What was the used car that you, or did you already tell me that? Did you know? You did not tell me. Oh, you just said, okay. That is the used car that you bought, the 2016 535. That's a BMW, correct? I believe. Okay. What kind of problems is it? Is it like serious problems that you can't rent it out? What's the problem? Yeah, yeah, Chris. Yeah, take the good with the bad. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. This is the bad. Hopefully tomorrow's better, right? Hopefully, tomorrow's November 1st, right? But like 1 month away from like the busy, well, for at least for Hawaii, well, the busy time. November is it's gonna be, well, at least the half of November is gonna be slow. And then the second half of November it's gonna be really busy. And December, this is my prediction. This is my prediction. Then it's gonna be like super busy for the next 3 months. Okay. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. So so Peter Brown, you are trying to rent an X5 that's a dud, or you're trying to rent your personal car. Is that okay? Well, I can see now from what you're telling me, your X5 is probably, you got to get that fixed. Hopefully, Christopher. Hopefully. It's all right. I'll get more people in here. We'll see. I mean, I do this every day. Create value for people. That's the plan. So I get new people every single day. I do this. Okay. So you probably be best renting out your other car, Peter, if you're having those issues, or if you can get those issues fixed quickly. But have you created an account with Turo yet? I mean, is the car even listed? Like, have you set up the stuff? Could you say you need some help? I mean, if you want some one-on-one help, I do have Patreon. If you sign up over there, I have it in the description, and I do one-on-one coaching with people over there. Okay. And what is your other car? Did you just say that, or did I just miss? What is your other car? Is that car ready to be rented? You say your personal car or your work car? And hi, everybody else. If you could say how many cars you got and where you're located, that would be great. Yeah, Peter Brown. Yeah, just check out my Patreon. Like I said, I do coaching over there. So, I do the video chat through Skype or through Zoom. Oh, okay. Because with this is just a community and question and answer. I mean, going in detail, for 2 hours to one person, that's not what this is. Other people are gonna ask me questions too. That's a fact. But you really want like the one-on-one to help, get your listing set up, have the right extras and all that stuff. Yeah, definitely sign up for my Patreon. You say your personal car is the 535. Okay. I'm getting a little. Okay. Well, you said. Oh, I see. I got it now. You said you can rent yours out, but it's actually your work car as well. Gotcha. So if it's a car that you use for work that you need that, yeah, I would probably get another car. That's what I would do. And especially if you love your car, yeah, I would get another car. So we got. Yeah. If anybody else got any questions, or if you can say how many cars you got, where you're located, I always like to see what everybody's at. I'm not out of the one-on-one. Peter, I have different tiers. I'm not. So for you, it'll be the what is it? The tier 3, I believe, for the video chat. I'm not out of that. Or am I? If I'm out, let me. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna check right now, but I don't think so. But I haven't really. I mean, they haven't told me that I was out. You don't get notifications saying that they're out. See what we got. Okay. Let me see what is going on. Okay. Yeah, if anybody can say where they're from and how many cars they got. If anybody has any issues. Let's see. Say Peter Brown. When I get this used car I bought it straight, I would definitely ask for your suggested information. Okay. Okay. And I just checked my Patreon. It's definitely it's there. So they have 12 left, so stuff is still there. Yeah. That's what this should. Oh yeah, there's always issues with Turo. Yeah, I mean I do not know everything. I don't say I do. I definitely don't, but I try to help people out the best that I can. Right. Because I've been doing this full time since 2017. You know, I got 17 cars, and I didn't even put this at the beginning, but I'll just put this real quick. Yeah. So I've been doing this since 2017. I got 17 cars, and I have like 5,000 something trips. That is me in Hawaii. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I started doing this about a year ago. Yeah, I saw some other YouTubers that was helping people, and I thought, you know what, I could help some people too. So I did a channel, and I just started live streaming about a week ago. So, and I kind of like live streaming, and so I used to go daily. I would do my day in a life, but then not many people were watching it, so I taking a break from that for now. But maybe in the future I'll go back to it. But right now, what I'm trying to do is as many live streams, probably, I don't know, 4 to 5, something like that. Well, probably, we'll see. So we'll see. But one more thing, Peter, you can join my Turo Facebook group. Yeah, my Turo Facebook group. I have it pinned in the comments pinned in the chat. So we talk about Turo all the time. I grew up here. I've been in Hawaii since 8th grade. So what is that, like 19 years, something like that? So I say I'm from here. I've been here a long time. Military brat. So yeah. Are you from Hawaii? I'm assuming. You said Eva Beach. But yeah, where's everybody from? Where's everybody else from? I know we got someone from Hawaii. I think somebody from, I think, what was it? I think he is from Chicago. Christopher Lewis. Yeah, where's everybody else from? How many cars do you have? Yeah. I think everybody would like to know. San Diego. Okay. I had someone yesterday from San Diego. Hey, Cedric, how's it going? I haven't seen you before. How's Turo going for you? Oh. Hey, how's it going, Alan? How's it? Use incognito. Yeah, I got to get people the message. Everybody just listen. Yeah. Thanks. You're welcome. Hopefully, my channel has helped you out, and the live streams helped you out as well. Definitely. Good try one car. Okay, Cedric. How many? How long have you been doing it, or how many trips do you have with the one car? And Alan, I don't know if you want to message anymore. How many cars do you have, and where are you watching from, or where are you doing Turo at? Peter Brown. Right on. I left here in '79 as a freshman. Went back to Maryland. I was a military brat too. I'm an old head. I just got back in 2019. Okay. Okay. Oh, you said '79. Yeah, I wasn't even born yet. just, just okay. You just started, Cedric. Oh, you hold on. You just started. You got 11 cars. Okay, okay, that's okay. How was that? How is that going? Have you had any issues yet? I mean, just starting 11 cars. Do you have help? Do you have like multiple people helping you? That's a lot just starting. I'll tell you that. I know yesterday we had a person just starting with like 16 cars, like in the first month, right? I just feel yeah. 2019. Yeah, I'll be here forever. I'm not gonna leave. Oh, 11 trips. Got you. That's what. Okay, I understand. Okay. Well, you did say one car. Why did I? Okay, got you. Got you. One car, 11 trips. Okay. So I'm assuming you haven't had any issues. Yeah, 11 trips. Are you next to an airport? Are you getting a lot of airports? Or it means are you getting a lot of tourists compared to locals? Yeah. That's always something to have in mind because I think it's best to get a lot of tourists. Tourists that like to pay the most as well. And yeah, if everybody could hit that like button, I know I say it all the time, but YouTube loves that engagement. We can get more people in here. Let's try to beat my best. We did 16 about a few days ago. If we can get past that, that would be something. A few locals. Nothing yet. Not near the airport, but definitely tourists. A few locals. Okay. Since you just started, do you have delivery set up for the airport? Because that could be an issue too. So a lot of people they just think because they set up all the pricing and all that, automatically get the airport. But did you set that up in your delivery stuff? Yeah, because if you don't set that up there, when people do search for when they put the airport as their location, they will never see you. Your cars won't show up. In your case, it's your car, but like any car that you have, if you don't do that, it won't show up. And I do see that with a lot of people that just started, they didn't do that. So very part. Okay. Yes, I do, but working. Okay, so you have a okay, so you do. Okay. Okay, so you have a very limited availability. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's just basically, have Turo work for you. Put whatever you're available at, and yeah, everybody ain't trying to be like me. Full time like 17 or 16 cars active. Yeah, that I do know. But okay, well, as long as it's working for you, it's working for you. That's the whole thing. A lot of people start Turo for all different kinds of reasons. That's the truth. That's great. Do you have any interest in getting a second car? Is that even on the horizon in the next couple months? Oh. And hi Tasha, and hi Jennifer. I see you on Facebook. So if you join my Turo Facebook group, I go live on both, on YouTube and Facebook. I'm live on both right now. So you'll get that stuff sent to your phone as well. If YouTube's not sending the notifications, because YouTube's kind of famous for not sending it to everybody. Okay. Congrats. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So when you retire, I'm thinking that you're probably gonna go like more full time, something like that. At least, yeah. Probably like 5 cars or something, at least. Okay, yeah, 3 to 5. 3 to 5. And you said you were in San Diego, if I get that correct. Yes, San Diego. Okay. I don't know too much about the market there, but I've talked to some people from San Diego. They do make some money, and they have multiple cars there. But I have to believe it. Tourists do go to San Diego, so it's got to be profitable. Definitely. And Peter Brown. Okay, well, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, do the one-on-one. Hopefully. First question. So, Cedric, how many people help you with 17 cars? I do it all myself. I know I'm insane, but I do it myself. But right now, I have about like 14 cars active. And right now, it's kind of slow. But when it's busy, yeah, I've had all 17 out at one point. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was. But it just depends on how you have your setup. You just, some people, they do a lot of remote, right? They have a car station here, station there, and they have everything remote. They can lock it remotely, unlock it remotely, have the keys inside. And that makes it easy. I don't do that, but that makes it easy, just basically be hands off. And that's how helps people to scale up quickly. With me, I meet everybody, right? But I can do this full time, so it helps. I use that scooter back there that I can go all over the place. So that helps me. That's my setup, right? But everybody got their own setup. I mean, I would like to, if people can let me know, what's your setup? How do you do your deliveries, or do you even do deliveries, right? Do you meet everybody? Are you remote? Yeah, let me know. And Cedric, wow, can't imagine. But good on you. You must have a great system. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it since 2017. Now, I've tried, plenty of things, but this works for me. So, and Waikiki is only like 2 miles, and that's usually what I deal with, a 2 mile radius. The airport's a whole nother thing. My airport, I charge more for the airport. I don't get too many airports. I don't even need the airport to make money. Waikiki is busy enough. So that's how that goes with it. But if I was running this business differently, and if I was at the airport, right, I would have I'm like 8 miles from the airport, 8 miles from the airport, which is a lot in Hawaii. On the mainland, 8 miles is nothing, but here it's a lot. So I would have my cars parked somewhere next to the airport and have people take, Ubers, shuttles, and I would do it remote. That's what I would do. But since I'm down here, I don't need to do all that. Like I said, everybody got their own setup. But one thing about the airport, if you ever do an airport, just understand like airports and Turo don't really mix. There's only a few of them, right? Only a few. So if you're trying to figure out, if your airport, like what you can do at the airport, if you just go look at Europe, just search anything in your area. And what you're trying to find is a car with a lot of trips. I would say 60, 100, 150, and click that host and well, click the car and then go down. Usually, like in the guidelines or even in the description, they'll let you know how they do like their airport, and that's like a cheat sheet. That's how you can do it, right? So that helps you out right there. If anybody's watching, if you're trying to figure out, how you're going to set up your airport, because do not do it at baggage claim. Don't do that. You risk getting tickets and going to court. It's not worth it. But that's a way to do that. Oh, you're welcome. Yep. That's why I'm here. The struggles that I've had to deal with, right? And what plan are you on? Or anybody, what insurance plan are you on? That's another thing. The 75/25. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of what I recommend when you first start, being on the 75/25. So I thought, I'm pretty sure somebody's on a 60/40 plan and giving Turo 40%. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot, considering what Turo does when claims happen and issues happen. But yeah, I'm on the 90/10 plan. I know, with what is it? $2,500 deductible. So that kind of scares a lot of people. But I talk about this pretty much in every stream on how, because a lot of people, the renter, they can use their own insurance if their insurance covers Turo, or you get the best renter that basically gives you cash for damages instantly, bam, right there. But not everybody's like that, I can tell you that. Because damages will happen. There's no way around it. Damages, small, big, that's just a part of this business. You just hope it doesn't happen often. But like having one car, definitely, you have an issue, then your car is down, then yeah, you feel it more. But somebody with like 5 to 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 cars, yeah, don't feel it as much. But I do believe anybody watching this, you got like 10 plus cars, I believe that 90-10 plan is the plan to go if you got the experience of going after renters 100%. If you're on that 60-40 plan with like 10 plus cars, you're definitely losing like thousands of dollars a month. That's the truth. Unless you're in a market where you're renting to like all locals and the locals are damaging up your cars left and right. Yeah, which I don't think people are doing that. But yeah, the 90-10 plan to me, I think is the best. If you understand how to go after a renter. The safest plan, I believe, the 75-25. $250 deductible, that's the max you lose. So if anybody else, I don't know, I think a couple people just came. If you can say where you're from, how many cars you got, everybody would like to see. If you have any questions too, yeah, just put it in the chat. I'll answer the best that I can. We all have issues. At the beginning of this stream, I talked about my issue this morning. Yeah, just my issue. It was somewhat minor, but I had to cancel a reservation over it, right? So not minor. Let's see. Cedric, you mentioned ticket at baggage, but that's where I drop off. In San Diego, haven't had an issue yet, and Turo doesn't say San Diego is an issue. Is it an issue in Honolulu? 100% is an issue in Honolulu. Yes. They've given plenty of tickets to people. Yes, okay, a lot of cases have been thrown out with Turo, but just dealing with that, and Turo has actually told us to not do it at the airport anyway, right? So yeah, if San Diego is okay with Turo doing it there, then yeah, go right ahead and do it if you're 100%. But a lot of places they're not okay with it, right? Because you go to you go to the baggage claim, you're doing all the photos and all that. That right there is how they know, right? And if they're not okay with it, you're gonna know because security is gonna run up to you and all that. Hey, Lee Morgan, West Palm Beach. Okay, how's it going? I think it's like 7:30. Oh no, it's 8:30 there right now because it's 2:28 here. That should be 8:30. How's it going? How many cards you got? And I think I talked to you once, maybe. I think so. Lee Morgan. It's kind of ringing a bell. I talked to so many people. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Cedric. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. That airport's always a tricky thing with this. Yeah. West Palm Beach. I've never been to West Palm Beach. I was born in Florida, though. St. Petersburg, but never been to West Palm Beach. Okay. So if everybody can hit that like button, if you haven't hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement. We can get more people in here. Okay. So Cedric, you do the photos beforehand, straight handoff. Okay. Yeah, you can do it up to 24 hours before. So yeah, I usually do the photos right with them, which I'm actually going to make a video on my check-in procedures because somebody in this live chat said I should make a video about that. So that's not going to be my next video. My next video is my monthly video. I'm going to do my monthly video. Not happy about it, but I'm going to make that video. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on YouTube, they're probably not even going to make that video, but I'm going to make that video regardless. But yeah, probably the next one. Okay, Lee. Oh, he was born in Charlotte. Oh, okay. Oh, near St. Pete. Okay. I'm not so familiar. I know like Tampa, Clearwater, all that, but I don't. Other than that, the smaller little towns, I don't really know too much. Military brat. I never really actually lived in Florida, but okay. How was Turo How? Yeah, you have 2 cars. How was Turo in West Palm Beach? And yeah, I don't know how long you've been doing it. I don't know. I'm assuming in the wintertime, people, what is it called, snowbirds, they definitely go there. So I would imagine that it's going to pick up. If it's not busy right now, it's going to pick up very soon. Because I know in Hawaii, people come here. Maybe some people in this chat is probably booking trips to Hawaii, but it's definitely slow right now. Yeah. So if anybody just came on, just let me know where you're from, how many cars you got. We all would like to see that. And we're just talking about Turo. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the live chat. Hey, how's it going, Trevor? You're in Florida. Okay. Let me put it right here. Hi, I'm in Florida. Do you think it's still viable to start Turo? Where are you located in Florida? But to your question, I still think it's viable anywhere, unless it's like, like no one's traveling. It might be slow right now. But have you looked in your market to see, the kind of cars, what's the average price of some of the cars, some of the cars that you're thinking about getting? Because there are a lot of markets that are oversaturated right now. Pembroke Pines. How far is that from like Tampa? I have no idea. I don't know where that is. Or like, what is? Yeah, okay. What is the closest airport to Pembroke Pines? Because that's actually like a good place to just when you're looking for cars, just put in the airport. Let's see what we got. Because like if you're looking at the cars at the airport, like one way just to instantly know that it's oversaturated and really slow is that if you see a lot of like $20 cars, $25 cars, maybe some $30 cars, if you see the market like flooded with those cars, then that's right there. That's just right there. You can just see right there that it's oversaturated and it's slow. But or 4 hours. Okay. So that right there is an easy way. I mean, a harder way is just, looking more in detail, but that's just, if you don't see that, like if the cheapest car is like, look like 2 weeks out, not too far out. Look 2 weeks out and look a week out and see that difference. But yeah, if you see a lot of those cars, yeah, it could be oversaturated. But if you see like a week out and like the lowest car, if like, like just a regular sedan, like what, like $40, and it's not as saturated. But there are places like, I don't know if anybody's watching from LA, you look at that market. I mean, there's cars in there, $20, $25. There's so many of them, And then, yeah, in LA. There's some other places in California as well. But man, it's very saturated. So I don't know how it is there. So if it's like that, yeah. So if anybody else, I think some other people just came on. If you could let me know how many cars you have and where you're watching from. And one more thing for Trevor. If you want some one-on-one coaching, I do have Patreon. I do one-on-one video chat. So it's in the description below if you want the one-on-one stuff. Yeah. And also, if anybody wants to join my Turo Facebook group, we just talk Turo all the time. So I have that pinned in the comments in the live chat. It's just Hawaii Turo YouTube. We just talk Turo all the time. There's people from all over the world in that group. So. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. That's why I'm here. I don't know if you just started watching my channel or this just popped up somewhere. I don't know. You were looking, suggested. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I created this channel a year ago to help people. I have lots of videos and I just started streaming to, create a community. This is just the beginning. In 6 months from now, I will be doing this. I'm pretty sure it's going to be probably like 40, 50 people in here, and it'll be a lot busier. There'll be a lot more stuff, a lot more people talking, but got to start somewhere. So just here to help. Watch for what? Okay. Well, okay. Well, hopefully, you said you haven't started, or did you? No, you were asking me. You haven't started yet, though. Okay, so you haven't pulled the trigger. So you went through all of summer, how busy it was, and you never started? Is that what you're saying? Because the summer was very, very busy, like almost everywhere, if not everywhere. Yeah. Let me see. Because if you didn't, yeah, if you well, you knew we said for a while now. Let me see. Because I don't know if you saw my numbers for May, June, July, August. Yeah, I mean the best months I've ever had ever. I'm pretty sure everybody in here who had cars back then definitely made a killing. Oh, okay. What stopped you from pulling the trigger? Okay. Okay, new guys, if you have any questions, yeah, just let me know in the chat. We'll help you with that. If you can hit that like, YouTube loves that, that engagement. We get more people in here. Oh, Trevor, okay, I got some fine tuning. Okay, so you got okay. You got some fine tuning, but you never pull the trigger. Man, we might not ever see like how busy. Maybe we will. Maybe we will in the next 3 or 4 months, but I don't know. With how busy it was, oh man, people were making crazy money. Crazy money. Oh, hey Sylvester Willis, how's it going? I've never seen you on here before. Let's see what you got. Hi, I just joined Turo in September. Congrats. You got 4 trips on a BMW 320i. Okay. Where are you located? Yeah, where are you located? How many trips do you have? Or you said this is well, you said 4 trips, so 4 trips. Okay. Okay. And how many bookings do you have like in December? Oh, Chicago. Okay. I think someone else is in here is from Chicago as well. Okay. Well, that's great. Well, I don't know if you just found my channel now or if you've been watching for a while, but yeah, I have like tons of videos and I do these streams probably almost every day or every other day to just help everybody out. And if you want to join my Turo Facebook group, I have a group that we just talk about Turo all the time. I have it pinned in the live chat. It's just Hawaii Turo YouTube. Well, yeah, we just talk about Turo 24/7. So we got. Okay, Trevor. Just check on Patreon. We can set it up. We can do it. We can do that, and yeah, I help you out. M. Johnston, how's it going? Yeah, 1 car on Maui. Okay, I book about 2 weeks a month average. Okay, how long you been doing it? Because a few months. I don't know if you just started like a month ago, but a few months ago it was really busy. Yeah, we'll do. Okay, Sylvester. Oh, you've been watching a while. Okay, great. Okay, well, hopefully I've helped you out. Hopefully I helped you. I got you to pull the trigger to get that BMW. Yeah. Hopefully you have all your settings set up and all that stuff, and you're just making money, ready to make that winter money, right? So we got. You have 6 trips. Well, you said you have 6 trips 4 months in. Did you have a lot of restrictions back when it was very busy? Because 4 months ago, that was back. I mean, we're 10. That was back in June. It was really busy. What did you say? Your car? Yeah. What did you only do? You only have it available, or did you only have it available for like 2 weeks out of the month? Or are you doing just like long trips? Is that the way you have it set up? So you have a week long. Okay. So back in June, July, August, you just got long bookings. I'm assuming. Okay. When you first started, okay, this is a big thing. hopefully you did it manually. When you first started, did you take off? There should have been no discounts, and you should have had your price very high. Did you do that? Because you came in right when it was very, very busy. There was like no cars on Maui, and you basically could, I don't know what car you said, but any car you got, you should have been getting like at least $150. Good. That's great. So you did it right. Okay, so you made some money. Okay, good, good, great. I got long books. That's great. That was great. Because a lot of people, they start Turo, they just press, yes, okay, and they leave the discounts on, and they use automatic pricing, and man, that just kills the amount of money you can make, especially when it's really busy like how it was. But yeah, that's not going to be, put their hair. Well, yeah, that's not going to be the norm, right? I know when you came in, you saw that, you're like, yes, man, I can quit my full-time job and do that full-time, but it's not like that regularly, unfortunately. BMW, yeah. I wish it was. I don't know if you saw my numbers in the summertime. That was my best numbers ever, but yeah. But I'm glad you did it. But yeah, come join my Facebook group. Check out. I have it pinned in the chat. Hawaii Turo YouTube. I got lots of people in there. A lot of people from Hawaii there too. They're from all over, but there are people from Hawaii as well. Can't wait to talk to you, or at least on there. Let's see. But getting bookings right now from 129, 140, that's still good right now. I mean, it's good, period. I mean, other than what the craziness in the summer, that's actually pretty good. Getting about like $2,000 a month off that car, that ain't bad. It's not. Hey, Tiff the Gangsta, I've never seen you before. Where are you located? How many cars do you have? And guys, if you can hit that like button, we can get more people in here because YouTube loves that engagement. Oh, you got 9 cars. Okay. Okay. How long you been doing it? And you're right here. You're my competition. It's all G. Okay. Yeah. Did you start when it was really, really busy, or have you been doing it for like? Oh, Tiffany. Oh, hey, hey, aren't you? Yeah, you're in my Facebook group. Okay, yeah, Tiffany. Oh, how's it going? I do know who you are. Oh yeah, you've been doing it. Yeah, you are my competition. I'm just playing. Okay. Let's see. My problem with Turo is that I feel the insurance plans are a major hindrance. From the renter side, competing against major car rental agencies who have a 40 LDW versus Turo is much higher. Yeah, I mean, Turo got a lot of fees. If you're trying to compete with Hertz, I always tell everybody, Hertz and Turo are two different things, right? Because competing with Hertz, I don't see that because Turo has so many fees. If you look at that, they have tons of fees, man. They get paid so much more off the trip than what we do, and it's crazy. But yeah, and usually, yeah. Well, you can't. Well, it's more than a gray area. You can't even use your own insurance while the car is being rented anyway, right? They'll decline, they'll deny all those claims, right? You tell them, but you shouldn't do that anyway. Don't go down that route. But yeah, the insurance thing is a big thing. Like I said, oh, got you. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I see what you mean. That way, yes, people if they're using Turo, but the thing is, a lot of insurance. Okay, all insurance companies cover Hertz cars, but lots of insurance companies do not cover Turo cars. They just don't. They don't like Turo. They don't want to deal with that. And why is that? It's something that Turo probably should have fixed. They had 10 years to fix that problem, and they haven't fixed that. and they're probably not. I don't think they're the kind of company that really cares about that. So I don't think they ever will fix that problem unless they're forced to, with the state, states and stuff and changing laws. But other than that, they're not going to fix that. But yeah, like I said, I always say, people that want to book a Hertz car or people who want to book a Turo car. Trying to compare, trying to keep your rates the same as Hertz, it just doesn't work. Turo got too many fees, especially if they're under like 26. And their young driver fee is insane. Their chirp fee, I mean, it's just fees on fees and fees. Then a whole nother thing about fees that they don't even do that would help out, everyone watching here. Well, it could be anywhere, but really in Hawaii, the tax situation. I mean, that's a whole nother thing that they don't even collect. Like they are liable for the GE tax, and they don't even collect that. And the RV tax. You rent a car in Hawaii from Hertz, there's a $5 a day RV tax, and they're supposed to be collecting that, and they're not. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tiffany. Yeah. That's the truth. And I bet it's an issue in other places too. Maybe no one's really talking about it, but I bet it is. Let's see. M. Johnson, that will hold me back from going all in with Turo, but I will probably buy a really nice car, luxury, so I can own a nice car. And I think the luxury car market is wide open. Okay. Yeah, I have a Tesla coming in. Like my first time ever getting a Tesla. Probably be here the middle of next month or in December. That's what it says on the thing. And yeah, I'm gonna try the luxury, market out with that. That recharge fee is really what I'm banking on. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna probably be my 18th car. So that'll be my first time with a luxury vehicle. But yeah, that stuff can definitely hold you back. I mean, you can make money with Turo. You can make unlimited amount of money with Turo, but there are issues that you got to deal with. Taxes is one thing, the insurance side is another. I mean, there are issues with Turo that that they should fix. Maybe they just don't care. At this point, but it is what it is. You just got to take what you can get from it and just deal with it. Oh, Lee Morgan, what's the recharge fee? The Tesla, instead of them having to charge it, they can just pay you a fee and you charge it, right? And you charge them for that. It's like another extra. The people charge whatever. There are lots of people with Teslas that they just tell them to go to a supercharger and they don't even try to collect it. In Hawaii, they don't even have superchargers, for one. And it takes a while to charge. And I'm gonna try and collect on that. Make it easier for them, make more money for me. That's basically what I'm saying. But hi guys, if you can let me know where you're from, how many cars you got, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat. Yeah. And if you're looking for a Facebook group that just talks about Turo, I have my Facebook group pinned in the chat, and we just talk Turo all the time. Hopefully, we can talk to you there. Yes. Put that right there. Trevor, yeah, Liberty Mutual is like one of the insurance that will not say will cover, but they're okay with Turo cars. That's definitely because Liberty Mutual is the commercial insurance liability for Turo. So that's one insurance company I know 100%. You can get as many cars as you want. You won't have an issue being dropped due to them finding out about Turo. They don't care. So, but they're kind of expensive. At least to me, when I try, at least when I try, they're expensive. Let's see. So Lee Morgan. So if you have a charge to your house, the customer will come back to your house and charge the car instead of just going to a charging station. I don't know about the house thing. I mean, I don't live in a house. I live in an apartment, but I believe that they would go charge it, somewhere else. And I don't think people let people charge their house for free. Maybe some people do that. I don't know. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, I would. But I bet you there's some other people in here right now. Let me know if you have a Tesla and how do you do the recharging? Do you go for recharging fee, or do you let them charge your house? Do you tell them to go to a supercharger? What's your setup? I'm pretty sure somebody in here has a Tesla. Okay. M. Johnston. I have a question. When you get a booking, do you inform your customer via messaging that their own insurance won't and likely doesn't cover the car? This is a major moral crisis I have to deal with. Yes, every single booking that I get, I look and see which insurance they pick, right? So if they denied it, if they picked the minimum, I send them messages. If they denied it, I basically say, did you call your insurance company to make sure they cover Turo? Right? And if they say they did, they cover, okay, that's good. If they say that I have the best insurance in the world and I'm covered, I tell them most insurance companies do not cover Turo, right? And it's the same thing with the minimum. I tell them that they're responsible for, like $3,000. If they're not okay with that, switch to the standard or call their insurance company and make sure that they're covered. That's what I do with everybody because I'm on the 90/10 plan. Worst case scenario, I have to come out of pocket to pay for damages, and that's not something I want to do often, right? But yeah, that's what I do. I have my standard. I have my standard messaging. If you look at, I don't know if you watched my last video. If you watched that video, I believe I put all of my stuff in there what I say when I'm talking about my Turo insurance. I would say watch that video. So I put it all in there. But yeah, Lee Morgan, I'm just looking for a reason to buy a Tesla. Yeah, I mean, get it. I mean, I think it can make you some money. I don't think it matters which market. Maybe not in Canada. I think somebody said because of the snow or something. But yeah, most places. I mean, even if it is flooded, I mean, like even Hawaii, there's lots of Teslas here. But the cheapest Tesla is like $70, $80. And that's actually the low right now. And it's really slow right now. When it picks back up, you're gonna get way over $100 a day for a Tesla. And that's before extras and deliveries and all that stuff. So that I can see the Tesla is going to make me a lot of money. I know it will. Just waiting to get it. I can't wait. And I will definitely make a video on it because I make a video on every single car that I get and I talk about it. So I'll definitely would do that. Oh, and Trevor just said get the tax write-off. That's something else. I got to look into that. But yeah, I am going to get the tax write-off that the section 179, the depreciation that you can do when you first get a car. I'll definitely be doing that because I got tons of cars this year. So my tax liability is going to be pretty low for, this year. So that would definitely help me out. Okay. I looked at Tesla rentals with Hertz, but saw, oh, they have them already? It's already available to be rented? I didn't even know that. I know it was in the news a couple of days ago, but okay. What's the price of it? Yeah, if anybody, yeah. What's the price of the Teslas with Hertz? I'm curious about that. Let's see. Christopher Lewis, when you say expensive for Liberty, how much are you talking? Well, for me, insurance I have right now, it was like I'm paying, at least the ones I have full coverage on, I'm paying like $130. For Liberty Mutual, for full coverage, it was like 200 something. And yes, I do have a couple accidents on my stuff, but there's a pretty big difference with Liberty Mutual. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's why I haven't done it. M. Johnson, everybody wants to try a Tesla, including me. Yeah, I always wanted to own a Tesla. I want to own some other cars too, but a Tesla. It's a Model 3 that I'm going to get, but I think it looks nice. Oh, they just bought a bunch. Yeah, it was in the news. You didn't know their availability, but they are just sold out. Yeah, I'm curious what happens with that. Or like, where are they at? Like, are they? Let's see. You are said. I don't. Are there some in Hawaii? Like where are they mostly at? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, but guys, if you can hit that like button, if you're getting good value, or if you just hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement. We can get some more people in here. Let's just try and get to 20. And also, if any new people that didn't hear earlier, if you can let me know where you're from, how many cars you got, people definitely like to see that. Because I'm from Hawaii, and a lot of people in here are from Hawaii. And he was. Johnson, you was looking at Vegas, LA, and Phoenix, or for the Hurt stuff. Okay, I'm curious if they. We'll see. Maybe Hawaii might be the last because there's not that many. There's no superchargers here, so rushing and putting all these Teslas here, I mean, probably not the best idea. But yeah, I can't wait to. I can't wait to get it. I'm waiting for that. The Tesla market, man. Yeah, that recharge fee, because like in a couple days, the post cleaning fee is going. Oh, hey Jay, haven't seen you in here before. How's it going? Yeah, 5 cars. Yeah, it is. How long have you been doing it here? And are you on Oahu? But yeah, if you are on Oahu, yeah, it is pretty slow. I don't know what kind of cars you have. Wow. Okay. One charge can probably cover an entire trip on Maui. Yeah, I mean, even on Oahu, Oahu is smaller. Even on Oahu, it can. I mean, what? Well, the long range is like 300 something, but the standard is like, what, 200 something? But I wonder how long that is, if you're running the AC and, the people who are like driving, people who are, just driving really hard. Oh, hey, Trevor, thanks. You're going to go that way. Okay. Trevor, just, yes, definitely go to the Facebook. I already know your name. I'll remember your name and we'll set it up over there. Yeah. Just join that Facebook group. Yeah. Trevor Greaves. Yeah. Trevor. Yeah. Join that Facebook group. I will see your name on there and I'll message you on Facebook and we can set up a time and do video chat. Yeah. Please do that because another person became a member, but they never joined my Facebook group and I had no way to talk to them. But yeah, Trevor, just join that Facebook group and we'll talk over there. Okay. So Jay, started in April. Summer was great. Now I'm worried if things don't pick up, I'll have trouble keeping my business alive. Is it normally this slow this time of the year? When do you think it'll pick up? Yes, I know it is. I know you started right before the craziness and it got crazy and then it just like dropped way down. I know. I mean, it's normally November is definitely one of the slowest months. Really, it's the second slowest month. But this is a different time of the year, right? The only reason why it dropped down like this is because of what the governor said and all the stuff. That's why it dropped. I think about Thanksgiving time, it's going to start to pick up. I heard people already booking flights back to Hawaii as we speak, right? That's what I heard. So that's great. Turo's going to be probably the last thing that gets picked up. Because when people come here, the first thing they're going to do for cars Hertz, not Turo. So once that most of those cars get booked, they're definitely going to be going with Turo, and we're going to get it. So I guarantee you by Christmas time, I'm not going to say it's going to be as busy as the summer because there's way more cars than back in May. Because when you did a search in May, there was no cars available, right? But now you search, there's like 1,000 cars available. So in December, yeah, I mean most of my cars are sitting. I mean, the amount of money I made this month is like half, a little bit more than half what I made last month, which that was like half of what I did in the summer. I mean, it's just waiting to get back to normal. But I don't know if you know about the Hawaii passenger count. There's a website that if you just put that into Google, you see the Hawaii passenger count, and it will basically tell you how many people are coming every day, and it will show you the past. Like in 2019, 2020 is nothing, but in 2019, you'll see what it was. Like, the graph went up and down. You'll see once you go back to 30,000 people a day coming here, and when we get the international people back here, we're going to go back to making money. That's the truth. Not as much as what it was, but definitely going to go back to making money. That's my opinion on that. I think it's more an opinion, but that's what I believe. I got 17 cars, and I do this full time, but that's what I believe. For the next couple of weeks, okay, it's probably still going to be slow. And I think that we're going to start getting bookings for December, and that's what I believe. I may be thinking negative, but we flooded with others we've raised. Yeah, I mean, that's just a part of Turo. But I would tell you right now, I've raised all of my prices for like December on. Let everybody book the cheap cars. And once those cheap cars get booked, you're gonna see your cars there. Maybe you only get booked like a week before. I don't know. You said you have 5 cars. I don't know if you have loans or if they're cash cars. If the cash, that would be better. I mean, you have really very little, overhead, very little expenses. But yeah, it will. It's not going to stay like this forever. That's basically what I'm saying. This is not going to be the norm. It was flooded with cars, and then, the demand dropped. There's so much supply. It's just insane. But I do know, trust me, I do know. But it will. So anybody else watching from Hawaii, it will pick up. You just gotta hang in there. Are we gonna go back to making $3,000-$4,000 a car? Probably not. Probably not. Those days are probably gone, unless you have something really, really nice. Okay. M. Johnson, what would be dope is a car rental trade between people renting out cars. Like when I travel, I can exchange my car rental for someone else's renting out their car. Huh. Okay. So, okay. That would be that would be something. Yeah. That would be something. That would be something. Don't know if it would happen though, but we'll see. I mean, you could do something like that with Turo. If you're talking to another host somewhere where you want to travel, and some reason they're traveling to where you're at, and do that, set up some stuff. I mean, that's something like what you're talking about. Yeah. But yeah. If we got any new people, just let me know where you're from and tell me how many cards you got, because I know we all like to see where everybody is from. So far, we got a lot of people from Hawaii, which is to be expected. But we got people from other places too. What, Florida? We got a few people from Florida. We got people from Chicago. What was another one? Did I miss one? I think that's it so far. Yeah, you'll definitely need a community forum. Yeah. Or, that, or have a big old group of like 10, 20,000 people. Maybe my group gets like that. You never know. Maybe in a year or so, my group was, be crazy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, Jay. Luckily, I held tight to money. Matt, please be careful with the Tesla. I bought one a few months ago and started driving it. Ended up never putting on Turo. Laugh out. They are so awesome. How come? How come you didn't put it on Turo? Because you love it so much? Yeah. How come you didn't put it on Turo? I know it's so slow right now. You probably only get like $70 a day, but before anything, for the deliveries and for extras and stuff. But how come? I'm curious. If anybody else is watching, they have a Tesla. Yeah, let me know how's it going for you. Because they're so fun to drive. Yeah, I can't wait to get it. I know you're not supposed to put cars that you love on Turo. I mean, I do have cars I actually do really love on Turo, but but I can't wait to drive it. Trevor said Tesla Model 3 fold out. I don't FLL. Is that sorry? I'm all the little stuff with Tesla. I'm not so 100%. Tesla Model 3 fold out at for most of your cars. What do you mean, Trevor? What does FLL mean? Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, you're talking. Okay, I get it. Tesla Fort Lauderdale. There's lots of them in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, gotcha. I wonder what's the average price of them on Turo in Fort Lauderdale. That's what I'm curious. Is it really that saturated? Could be. And you said, Jay, you don't live in the city, so you travel. Oh, and you drive that Tesla. That gives you a reason to drive that Tesla. Yeah. Do you use like this the self driving stuff or the yeah? Is that what they call it? The self driving stuff. I heard good things and bad things about it. It's kind of scary, or it's I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I'll try that, but I can't wait. You know. Let's see. The issue I also see is that if someone doesn't recharge it, I cannot just go fill it up. Like if there is only 3 hours between a booking and it's not charged. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, not having a supercharger. Yeah, that's gonna take some time. But I mean that's just something. Maybe on a Tesla, you put like 6 hours on that one, right? That's probably something I would do to try and stop them. Maybe you don't want like back to back bookings, right? So 6 hours or 9 hours. I don't know how long it takes to charge a Tesla not on a supercharger. I don't know. But yeah, that's probably something that I would do. But yeah, I can see that definitely being a problem. But once I charge it the first time, I'm gonna know how long it takes to actually charge a Tesla from 50% to 40%. I don't know these things right now, but I will know in the next couple months, and then I can change my stuff accordingly. And that's something that if anybody else is watching, you got a Tesla, yeah, if you have that issue. But if you have superchargers, you probably won't have that issue that much. But it was 10K more for full self-driving, and did see they added a monthly option for a few hundred for it. Yeah, it was 10K. At first I didn't, but then I put it on there. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, if I got a Tesla, I just got to have everything that's possible with it, right? So who knows if I'm going to use it that much. But, just this, I have it so I can use it, at least try it once, right? So, yeah, that's the Tesla. So we got. So if we got anybody new, you can just let me know where you're watching from and how many cars you got and how long you've been doing Turo. If you got any questions, just put in the chat. If you didn't know, I'm doing this from Hawaii. I'm a Hawaii tour host. So, did I miss something? And also let me know if it's picking up in your area. I know a lot of areas it's pretty slow. Everybody's like, ugh. Just let me know. So what do you think for a daily rate on your Tesla? Um, to be honest, I haven't really looked at it lately. I know when I looked at it like a month ago, I was just looking at the lowest ones, but I would definitely put it at least $100 here. At least that. Yeah, 100, maybe a little bit below. Since I'm in Waikiki and I do 1 day bookings and I do the 1 hour bookings, and yeah, I mean I'm gonna make the money off the delivery and the extras. That's really gonna help me out as well, right? So it's not gonna be too much. Maybe I go lower than that and then try to make money for extras. So so that's what I'll do. And I think I'm making money. I probably make me at least $2,000 a month. That's really what, at least that. And Tesla is the first brand new car for me too. Oh, so it makes it hard to let it go. Oh yeah, yeah. I thought it was 64 split, But I like the 90-10. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's 60-40, man. It's so much. I mean, unless you have your Tesla at like almost $300. I mean, you ain't gonna make that much money from it, right? I mean that 60-40 is huge. That's all I gotta say. I'm not really a fan of 60-40 plan. I know they got some other incentives and stuff, but I don't really care for 60-40. But 90-10 though, I mean, yes, you're on the hook for that worst case. But I know Teslas, there's sensors when someone gets to an accident. How much that stuff costs? Probably costs more than like my 2014 Chevy Spark that has like no sensors and probably really cheap to get the parts and stuff. But yeah, you just gotta make as much money as you can, then you can afford it if it happens. Hopefully, it never happens. Hopefully, it's just minor stuff that happens. But in this business, accidents happen, right? So you just gotta deal with that. But yeah, try it out. Put your Tesla on there. Put it high. Put it at like $200. You know, see what happens. But if you, like you said, if you love it, it's your perfect car, and you want to have this car for like years, and you don't want like no car dings, no scratches, yeah, yeah, some of it, Jay, yeah, yeah, some of it, yeah. Like I said on the 90-10 plan, I didn't say actually in this stream, but yeah, you should put some money away monthly. So when you have a whole fleet of cars, you can put more money away, and okay, every month, maybe you have some minor stuff, maybe it's sometimes maybe almost nothing, but then it'll add up after a while. So I usually put like $500 away every month during normal times. So, because a lot of people, they jump on the 90-10 plan and they don't know too much about Turo, and they just get a car and they have all this money coming in. Then the very first issue that kind of like wipes them out, right? Because they expect like the renter, they should be covering the deductible, they should be covering for the car, and they they start to understand, or they come to the conclusion that a lot of renters will just ghost you. They'll just like stop messaging you, and that's that. And Turo is going to say, you have a deductible, and you're like, oh, deductible. Why is there deductible? And yeah, that stops a lot of people from continuing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about putting a price. So yeah, exactly. That's what I would do. Exactly. That's what a lot of people do. Before they had price caps, people would put their cars so high. I mean, now the price caps are, it was actually a lot lower. But like, I don't know, because I think you said you started in April. I remember now. You said you started in April. So I think when you first started, I don't know if you talked to anybody from Hawaii that does Turo, but there were price caps. A lot of people were like mad because the every the rental car companies, their prices were so high, and on Turo you couldn't put your price really high. It was like you really couldn't do it because they had the price caps. But then they raised those price caps, and everybody started going crazy high, right? And that was people just go super high. But they put those caps on there so people just don't put cars on there that are just super high and just be there. Because there were some cars on Turo, at least here. I mean, they're everywhere. People just have cars on there for like $500,000 a day, and they're not exotic. They're not like supercars. They're just like regular cars. Let's see what you got here. What you said earlier about their insurance not covering if they decline. Am I still covered Turo though? Just got to pay the deductible. Yes, 100%. So some people have issue with this. They don't understand. But yeah, regardless, you are covered minus your deductible, regardless of what they pay. 100%. But if you go that route, you go through Turo, pay the deductible, the renter, they're going to get charged a lot of money, like literally. So it's best for the renter to just either pay you cash or use their insurance if their insurance covers Turo. So I've had people give me thousands of dollars to fix damage they did not want to use Turo, and they didn't want to use no insurance. So we got Lee Morgan. How's it? Oh, you've been watching Incognito. I haven't seen you in a while. At least for like 30 minutes. See, I have two Toyotas. I'm on a 75 plan, but I'm debating going to the 90 plan. It's the only downside 90 plan deductible. I have full coverage, personal coverage. So why wouldn't that cover me? Well, One, let's start off at the bottom. Personal coverage ain't covering you because you're using your car for commercial. That's why. It would be nice if they did, but they don't. Don't even try and go that route. It's nothing good to come out of that. Don't do that. And the only downside of the 90 plan, yes, is a deductible. So if you are thinking about doing it before you make that change, I'm pretty sure you were watching earlier when I said like I go over with the people which insurance protection plan that they pick. I would say start doing that on the 75 and start getting some experience doing that. Because on the 90-10, that's what you have to do. Because if you jump to 90-10 and you say absolutely nothing, it's going to be really bad. I'm telling you, when accidents happen, it's going to be so bad. People are not going to understand that their insurance don't cover, that they do not want to pay money, and they're going to ghost you. I guarantee you that that's what's going to happen. So it's best to get people to, if they want to cancel, let them cancel. If they do not want to pay out of pocket to fix stuff, and if they find out their insurance doesn't cover it. But yeah, if you're okay with that, you get the experience. Yeah, I would switch. Yeah. Why give Turo more money? Turo's already making a killing off each booking anyway. And Jay, would you sue them if you had to use it? Well, for one, you can't sue Turo renters. That's in the term of service. But yeah, you can't sue people. Turo specifically put that in there. You can try and do that, but I can tell you right now, Turo's going to kick you off the app. That's a fact. But that is in the terms of service because they know what they're doing. And the way they have it set up, it's set up for, for hosts thinking that they can sue, renters because Turo doesn't, for what we're talking about. This is just how Turo has it set up. That's the truth. But yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I don't know, people coming in and out. So if you can hit that like button, if you haven't hit it, it's great for the YouTube algorithm. We can get more people in here. That'll be great. And also, if you want to join a Turo Facebook group, I have a group on Facebook. Of course, I just said that, but it's in I pinned the Facebook in the live chat. So if you want to join the group, we got people from all over the world. We talk Turo all the time. And people are joining every day, so it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Get a whole community. And if you don't have Facebook, I have this new thing. I have an Instagram. I have an official Instagram. So I don't really use Instagram, but I'm going to start using it for this thing. My Instagram is Y_Turo1. Goes my Instagram. Okay. And Jay, so what's the risk of them if they decline it? Well, I mean, the risk is, if you don't go over that, the risk is them ghosting you. I mean, Turo will still go after them. And if they can't get it, Turo probably will. They have their stuff set up for them. They'll block their account. They never use Turo again. But on your side, you just lose your deductible. So that's the risk. Oh. Hey, Lena Kirkland. I don't know if I talked to you before. Maybe I have. But how am I doing today? I'm doing all right. I don't know if you just got on, but I did have an issue that I talked about at the very beginning of this stream with a car that I had to deal with. But other than that issue, it's been all right. It's kind of slow right now, but it is what it is. It's going. But how's it going for you? And if I haven't talked to you, where are you located and how many cars do you have? Okay. Oh, hey, Nep, how's it going? I definitely remember you. Talked to you yesterday. Let's see. Hey, do you disclose on your profile any pre-existing damages? Yes, I do. If it's I do. If it's like something like big, I would take a picture of it and put it in the pictures towards the bottom, or I put it in the description. Like I have all of my Mustangs that are high mileage. I tell them like I used to say don't expect something new, but I just say all of my Mustangs, or most of them, they're high miles. They have like over 100,000 miles, and don't expect anything new. So I put that in my description because over the years, I've gotten bad reviews, some bad reviews because of my Mustangs, because they, they're like 6 years old and they've been beat up for years, right? So that's what I had to do. And I used to say there are scratches, there's dents in the description, but now I took that off because I'm repainting like all of my cars now. So I don't have that anymore. So yes, I'm glad. Cost some money, but I'm glad that I'm doing that. Let's see what we got. I see that smaller cars like Fiat's get more money. Where are you looking? I mean, is it true? Okay, Florida. Um, it depends. I mean, you mean daily? Not so much daily. I mean, it all depends. A lot of markets are different, so I can't even really say. Yeah, I know Fiats are like that small 2-door, 4-door car. I mean, it's kind of like a Spark. I mean, where do you see it like daily getting more than like let's see, like a regular sedan? Do you see that? Okay, so net, what's your most profitable vehicle and what are you averaging on it? I get asked this question quite often. Well, I think, let's see, over the last couple years, my most profitable was definitely not my Camaros. So my more expensive cars, they are definitely not getting booked as much as I would like them to. In the summer, yes, but normally no. So, and definitely not my cheap. I usually go with like a convertible, but like one of my cheapest convertible, like my yellow one. Like that's usually like the one that, let's say my yellow one or my red one. So I usually have those two Mustangs like my cheapest Mustangs. So they're more expensive than the sedans, and yeah, but they're not expensive as compared to like my Camaros, which is like my best convertibles. And usually, I could do probably what I'm gonna say between like 1,400 and 2,000 off of that, like the average. I mean, of course, in the the summer, this crazy summer, then yeah, it wasn't the most one. But like right now, like for this month, when I do my stuff, it's gonna be up on next Thursday. Like my best car was my yellow Mustang, and it did about $1,400. With it's been slow overall, but that Mustang right there got booked the most out of all of my cars. That car right there. So I'm gonna talk about that too in the video, but that car right there is done the most. Okay, so Lena, this is my first time on here. No cars yet. I need to get a second job first, save for a car. Okay, okay. Well, we all started with one car. Trust me. Back in 2017, I started with one car. Are you looking to do any financing, or are you really just looking for like cash only? So some people do cash, some people do finance. Which one's better? Which one worse? People have all different opinions on that. I've done both. So I mean, I started off financing. I had like 12 car loans. I definitely don't recommend doing that. But now I paid off most of my car loans and pretty much all my cars are cash. But I would say, did you say where you are located? You did not. I'm assuming you are here in Hawaii, correct, Lena? I didn't see this. So Jay, what's your view on how clean a car has to be now? I also keep them showroom quality, but now the car can turn them in dirty. It makes me not want to make them perfect. Yeah, this cleaning thing, man. I've been dealing with this cleaning fee stuff for years. When I first started, it was so easy to get cleaning fees. It was, I mean, you could just call, look at the pictures on the phone, boom, get paid. It was quick, little sand done. Then it got harder and harder and harder over the years. But now all I do, I send messages to people pre-trip or well, when they book, I send them messages. If you don't want to add any extras, you have to return it back, refuel it. They have to fill it themselves, and the car needs to be, clean. And I tell them that if you want car wash recommendations, let me know. But all this stuff is a threat. I really don't care. I don't care because some people are going to add the extra and some people are not. Because I know that Turo is not going to pay you on cleaning fees. But from what you are saying, like I would never have a showroom anyway. And that's just way too much work to begin with. I mean, because no, it's just way too much work. I mean, just to me, just quick vac, wipe it down, done. Showroom quality. I mean, if you got something really, really nice, maybe that's a little different, but Just regular cars, no. I mean, but what you're talking about with this thing, they can bring it back dirty. I mean, you could still send messages of like not necessarily a threat, but I mean, if Turo still has it in their stuff, like right now, when you book a car with Turo, when you do the check-in procedures, it does say keep the car tidy. If that's still there, you can still say, the car needs to come back clean. It needs to come back in some level of clean. I mean, if Turo starts to say in their stuff, when people, when they do the check-in procedure at the very end, it says you don't have to clean it, car come back dirty. Okay, in that situation, then you can't say that stuff anymore. And in that situation, yeah, average clean. That's me. But if you want to do showroom, man, that's all on you. I have so many cars. I'm not doing showroom clean. I mean, unless I'm getting paid a lot. That's just my opinion. I mean, people do things their own way, but I'm definitely not doing showroom clean quality. Yeah, that's just, yeah. I've cleaned a lot of cars over the years, but showroom clean is not something that I would do regularly. Let's see, what did I? Oh, sorry, I'm way behind. Oh yeah, Jay, I just answered it. Yeah, I just answered that question. Hey, John, talked to you yesterday. How's it going? Oh yeah, I know Chicago. I remember. Yeah, I remember you. How's it going? Yeah. So cash only. Okay, you're in Virginia. Okay. Well, I mean, as soon as you get enough cash, then yeah, just get a car. Make sure that's clean title. There's no recalls on it, because that will definitely stop you from starting, because you got to have those two things. And yeah, list it. You can list it real quick. Make sure, I would say, take off the discounts. Take off automatic pricing. But if you want to keep automatic pricing, just make sure it's not too low. Check out the market. I would say if you want some one-on-one coaching, check out my Patreon. But I would say wait till you actually have a car and you enlist it, and then come check out my Patreon if that's something you want to do. Talking right now, you don't even have a car yet, so I would say wait. If you want to go that route, I would say wait to do that. But if not, yeah, you can just watch my videos on here or other people on YouTube to help you out, or my streams. I'll be streaming. I do a lot of streams weekly now. So we got Christopher Lewis. How's it going? Who do you use for your loans when you were getting loans on cars, and what did they say about multiple loans? Well, when I first started, when I got all those loans, it was really with Hertz Car Sales, and that was with Ally Financial. I think a lot of people on here who have multiple car loans, Ally Financial is like the one that you can get a lot with, because I had at one point 6 car loans with Ally Financial. So the 5 with the Mustangs that I got, boom, 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 and then like 2 years later, I got a lease with them. But yeah, Ally Financial is the one I got. And that was like half, and I have some other ones with local banks here, and I had USA with a couple, but that was a while ago when I got that. But yeah, that's what I use. Oh, and thank you for the super sticker, Christopher. Thank you. Let's say M. Johnson. Yep, I clean my cars less and less now. Almost no one returns them clean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, doing the showroom clean, and especially when they said that it's going to be really hard to get cleaning, I wouldn't even try to get a cleaning fee, because I guarantee you they are going to be strict. Don't even waste your time making a claim unless that car comes back destroyed. That's the only time I waste my time, because I hate wasting my time. And I'm telling you, dealing with Turo, calling customer service, I don't know if anybody's called customer service, but I dread calling them. I completely dread. If I can go a month without calling them, that's a good month. That's the truth. If you haven't called them yet, you will, and you will understand what I'm saying. Let's see. I'm back a little. Right here. M. Johnson, I'm afraid to try to charge people for cleaning because I want to keep. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. You can take that. That's a risk. But if they put it in the comments that they give you a bad rating because of cleaning, they will take off that comment. You can call Turo about that. Yeah, you definitely can do that. But that is a risk. Let's see what we got. So Trevor, I want to buy cash. Is that more advisable? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do the cash. I mean, like, I would say if you can, really cash, but if you can do both, like have it like 50-50, maybe 60-40 cash. But like the problem with the loans is what my problem, personal problem, is that I was paying $5,700 a month on car loans, and that was just getting to be too much. That with my maintenance and my cars were getting high mileage on my Mustang that I've had for 3 years. It was just adding up. And I'm so glad the SBA, that loan really helped me out to pay off all of my car loans. And yeah, will I ever do that again? No. If I can do it all over again, I did make a video on this, by the way. If I can do this all over again, I definitely would have just tried to pay down my car loans and not try to keep all 12 car loans for 5 years. Right. Let's see. Trevor, how do you handle all those cars? I have a system. I mean, I've been doing it a while. I have that scooter behind me wrong way. I have that scooter behind me that I use all the time. It can go like 7 or 8 miles. I had a beast of a scooter for a while, but it kind of messed up. But I use it all the time. I have cars parked at parking garages, at parks on the side of the street. I mean, I meet everybody, so I don't do nothing remote. But I have a pretty good setup. Pretty good. Oh, I'm behind. But yeah. Hi, John. I think I already said that already. I think I answered. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I don't know if you caught the very beginning. You didn't catch it, but I did have an issue with one of my cars and my battery and all that. But other than that, I'm doing good today. Let's see, Trevor. Where do you buy from? Well, I mean, I bought from all kinds of places. I mean, the dealerships, Hurt Car Sales. I bought one car from the Facebook Marketplace, but I don't really like buying cars private. I'm just not used to it. It's just so sketch and just dealing with people, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really have the experience with that, but that will definitely get you the cheapest cars. But I don't get the cheapest cars. I don't get the best deals, at least in my time of doing this. But that's not something I do. But if you have access to auctions, a lot of people have access to auctions. That gives you one up on people. At least, well, maybe right now the auctions I heard is not really great, but before it was really great. Let's see. 12 people should be 12 likes. Come on, guys. Oh yeah, guys. If you can hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement. We can get more people in here. I can't even see how many likes because I'm not even on that screen. But if you can hit it, that would be great. CJ, I just got a recall that's getting fixed in a few days. How long did it take for Turo to relist? Yeah, recalls are like the worst. It depends, right? I mean, usually what I would do, I would either get on the chat and have the receipt and stuff and do it that way. You can try and call them. Sometimes they want to wait until it updates on the official, the official database in NHTSA. But hopefully, if you get in the chat and just message them, and send them a picture of that stuff in there and do it that way. And hopefully that gets it like quickly. But yeah, recalls suck, man. I hate it. I had to trade in my 2013 Ford Fiesta because I think it's Ford, my bad. 2013 Nissan Optima, and it had a recall, a secondary latch recall. And it's, to this day, it's probably not even fixed. It's ridiculous. Oh, Christopher, it was Ally Financial. Oh, y'all killing it with the comments. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Lena, have you ever heard of a book by J. Cano Turo, From Side Hustle to Six Figures? No, I haven't. Is it a good book? Has anybody here read that book? I don't know too much. J. Cano. Or Kano. I'm saying Kano. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, it's a Turo legend. Okay. See, yeah, Christopher. Yeah, see, some recalls are pretty quick. Oh, hey, Mark, on the Facebook Live. Hey, how's it? Let's see. Who said that? Matthew, can you get a bad rating on reimbursement? Yes. If they put in the, the review that why it's because of that, the reimbursement, they said something like that, then yes, you can. But if they didn't say anything, if it's just like a 1 star and that's it, then no, you can't. Okay. Is it possible to put my friend's car with his permission? Yes. Yes, you can. You can put the car on there. Yeah. What brand scooter do you have? Any fails? Well, my first scooter that I had was, what was it? Ah, man, I can't remember. But the tire was an issue. I had to keep on getting a new tire, but after a month, it just kept going flat. I can't remember exactly what it was, but my second scooter, if you watch my earlier videos, you'll see like this beast of a scooter. You'll see Wide Wheel Pro. I still have it in my room. It's a beast of a scooter. It has like a 19-mile range. I mean, it can go 26 miles an hour. It's a beast. But the problem with that scooter is if you use it a lot and it goes so fast, the braking system tends to mess up. I had three of them because, yeah, one stopped working, and or two, not three. I had two of them, and I got into an accident, so I had to get another one. So it messed up twice, and it's the same thing. And yeah, this one right here is the 9 bot Segway. I've had it for about what, like a month and a half, and I've had no issues with it. And it can get up to 18 miles an hour. It has like a 7 mile range, so I do need to charge it a lot more than the Wild World Pro. But tires haven't gone flat, so I know it's better than the first one. And this one right here cost me $800 at Best Buy. So the Wild World Pro was like $1,200. That's $800 at Best Buy right there. Okay. I want to do remote, or whatever. You want to do remote pickups? Yeah, a lot of people do. I mean, just yeah, a lot of people do. Just whatever setup that's great for you. I do see. Yeah, I do see everybody's messages. It's just there's a lot. I'm just going down the list. Okay. Jay, you leave your cars at parks. You're brave between the toes and the vandals. Well, I mean, certain kind of parks. I mean, there's some places I don't park at, but the parks here, I don't have to deal with. I mean, they're not gonna. Well, the park where I'm at, where close to my place, everybody really parks there. It's not really just people at the park. At park, people that live around there park there as well. I'm not really worried about tows. That's a worst case scenario. Can it be towed? Yes, of course, but more than likely not. And if it is, whatever. I lose $160 and then I learn my lesson. Right? Worst case scenario. I can deal with that. Okay, and who was it? Yeah, Matthew. Yeah, from Facebook. Like I said, I'm getting everybody messages. I just got a lot of messages all at once. Which thank you for the messages. Yeah, it's great. Oh, you're welcome, Lena. You're welcome. I read it kind of old, but you said you read it. It's kind of old, but it's the only book I was to find on the subject matter. Okay. Well, hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully my channel helps you out too. I don't know how many videos you watched of me or how long you've been watching. Don't know if you said something earlier. I don't remember. But yeah, I got about 130 something videos. I've been posting for about a little more than a year. That is the truth. Okay. And let's see if we got any new people. Yeah, just let me know where you're from and how many cars you got. And everybody that's watching from Facebook, if you can hit the permissions on StreamYard, yes, put like you accept or agree, your name will show up on here. So if you don't do that, it's just gonna show Facebook user. Okay. I saw you one time. I saw you one time. I swear on a scooter by the airport. Yes. Oh yeah. When I had the Wide Wheel Pro, oh, I still have it. But when I use the Wide Wheel Pro, it has a 19-mile range, so it takes me about 45 minutes to get from the airport to Waikiki. So yeah, I've done that plenty of times. Then I stopped because I was trying to save about $25. I'm like, you know what? I'll just lose the $25. I don't want a scooter like that no more. But yeah, I am crazy like that. You know, a scooter for 45 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, I've done that plenty of times. I did it at night a couple times. Nah, I don't really like doing it at night, but yeah, I've definitely done it. I don't recommend doing that, but yeah, I try to just keep it in Waikiki right now. Let's see what we got. But yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button because YouTube loves that engagement and we can get more people in here. Oh, this question. Any issues with the same time drop? Yep, I've had the issue with that plenty of times. So usually if I have to tell them I'm gonna be a little late, then I tell them that. But if not, I do one and then I go do the other, right? And if one is at my home location, I'll have both cars at my home location. I'll do that one, and I go do that. So I mean, it's not. If I have three, if I have four, I mean, yeah, it happens. Three at three different locations, and yes, I have to tell people that I'm going to be late. But that doesn't happen that often. But it has definitely happened multiple times. Jay, you're not parking the cars overnight at parks. Definitely not. You have to move them by 10 p.m. in Hawaii, which you know that, right? Or some places a little bit later, but no. I move them. Either at that point, I park them on the street where I live, or I park them in this paid parking area. Let's see. Trevor, what trackers do you like the most? Well, 10 of my cars have the Bouncie tracker. So if you look for a tracker, at least get the Bouncie. The problem with the Bouncie is that people can just take it out, right? So my best thing that I would say if you're looking to get a car is to get a car that already has the hardwired tracker system in there. So like the OnStar service, that's all GM vehicles. So that's like Chevys, that's like, Chevys, Buicks, Cadillacs, all that stuff. What else? The Nissan Connect, Nissan Services, that's another one. I think Honda has it in some cars. The Kia has it. It's called the UVO. I don't know if the Hyundai has it. Probably the Hyundai because Kia is the same thing. Probably has something. But those things, that's what I would recommend. Get something like that. It'll make it easier for you. And you said that you're trying to do remote. So 100% get one of those. I would say get the OnStar. That's what I have the most. A Chevy from like 2014 and newer. But I just found out 2013, some 2013 models have it as well. That will help you out in the long run right there. Okay, so now, would you eventually turn Turo into a passive income? It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I'm not. Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll see in the future. What if I get into something else and I've made enough money off of Turo? That could happen. Maybe I have somebody else doing the cars, right? A friend or something or a family. That could happen. Okay, so Lena, this is the first video I watched of you. I read the book, and what I did not already hear of, I went to YouTube and looked at more videos. Okay. Well, I would say watch. Well, I have a lot of videos, but if you watch I would say watch my Turo Host 101. That's what I would say. I did that video about 3 or 4 months ago, but it's gonna be hard. If you put Turo Host 101 into like searching for my videos, you'll find it. But yeah, I go over like a lot of stuff in that video. That was my video on my homepage, but I put my newest videos there now. But yeah, I would say do that. It'll definitely help you out. Jay, exit strategy with the cars. Well, I can tell you, if you asked me this question a month ago, I'd be like, my exit strategy was like years from now because it'll be hard for me to get out because of negative equity. But right now, it doesn't. I can get out of my cars instantly. I mean, however long it takes me to sell my cars off if I need to, because everything's cash now. It's all paid off. I have like 16 titles right up there. So, I mean, it's not hard for me to get out. I'm just starting, but have thought it's the best to keep them long term or always turn over inventory. Well, with me, maybe this is not everybody, but with me, I've kept cars for as long as I can. Like my Mustangs, they have all, like I have one Mustang that I got at 26,000 miles. It has 80 something now. I had another Mustang with 39,000 when I got it. It has 110 or something. I have another one with like 45 when I got it. It's like 115. So I've kept, I mean, I don't know if you've seen my profile or anything, but I have cars with like 500 something trips. So with me, I just keep cars forever. But not everybody's like that. Maybe they keep cars for a year. But I plan on keeping my Mustangs to about 150,000 miles. And at that point, maybe I'll sell it. And maybe I'll have other cars coming in because I'm going to have more cars coming in. So that Tesla that we talked about, that's definitely a car that I want. But other cars that I want, I do want to try the 100,000 mile Kia warranty. That would definitely help me out, right, with maintenance and stuff. So like the Kia Sportage and the Kia Stellos, I'm looking for that. Like a little bit bigger than a sedan, but not like a full SUV, like still a 5-seater. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, the OnStar service, which is what I told you, Trevor. I'm looking for the Buick. Is it the Encore? Like the small little thing, like the Chevy Trax, was a small SUV. I've never gotten that before, but I'm gonna get something like that. Like those are the kind of cars that I'm looking for. That when Hawaii picks back up, that's what I'm looking for to get. Right. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. Lena, do you have a used car dealership? Nope, I do not. I wish I did though. That would definitely help me out in this business, but nope. That's why I don't have a place to park my cars. I have to park my cars anywhere, right? And Hawaii parking is really difficult, especially in town. So I wish. Okay, John Anderson. How do you deal with fixing small dents and scratches? Well, to be honest, I let it go. I mean, if it's just regular cars, I mean, like I have a 2014 Chevy Sonic. Nobody cares about little dents and scratches. That's going to happen anyway. The parking spots here in Hawaii, they're so small, narrow. I mean, cars are going to open up and ding it anyway. So there's really no way. I mean, you can worry about that, or not. I mean, if you're renting out really nice cars, really nice, like luxury vehicles, maybe be a little bit different, but just cheap cars or old cars, just regular cars, I wouldn't worry about that. I think that's like, no one really cares about that. That's my opinion. I think that's more an opinion. If you start worrying about that, worry about the big things. Like if it's like a big scratch, like on the whole side, yes, you're gonna have to fix that. But like something really small that you can barely see, like a little door ding, yeah, those are like the real minor things with this business, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I've learned over the years. Do you do your own repairs? I wish, but I do not know how to work on cars. That would save me some money. So I go to the dealership. I know it sucks. I pay lots and lots of money. If you watch I do a monthly stats report every single month of my time on Turo, and I go over all my expenses. And if you look at my expenses in the summertime, it was crazy. I paid a lot of money for expenses on cars. I mean, man, it is crazy. That's a problem why I want a car with some more warranty than 60,000 miles, because it was really getting really bad. Like I was paying like $3,000 to $4,000 a month in maintenance alone on my cars, but I was making $40,000 in a month, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, there was just issue after issue after issue with like 17 cars. Let's see, Jay, so over full-time job plus the 5 cars, I'm very busy, but just like you with the 16 plus cars, time off, do you block off like a week one time a year? Huh. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, I've been on vacation multiple times. I don't really block off. Well, maybe that's technically blocking off a week. I mean, I've been like 3 or 4 different places, in the last couple of years. Australia, the Philippines twice, Japan. Um, what am I? I'm missing one. I've been to a few places, so I usually just have somebody come in. But that's hard, finding the right person who can run your business. Not everybody can or want to do this, right? But for the future, yeah, I'm just here to work. I mean, I've gotten so many cars to the point that trying to find somebody to manage all this that have like with no experience, it's going to be pretty hard to do that, right? So, yeah, I don't know when my next vacation gonna be. I don't want to shut everything down, but since I paid off all the cars now, my expenses are so low. So maybe I could, like you said, I could just block off an entire week and just leave. That's a possibility now. Before, when I had $5,700 a month in car loans, right? That was pretty hard. But now it's a lot easier. So Lena, for your repairs, do you report? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I have receipts for everything. Yeah, I mean, it's all a business expense. All of it is. So for taxes, for my reporting, I use QuickBooks. The I use H&R Block. I do my own taxes. So yeah. See, John, have you had a vehicle breakdown? Oh man, plenty of times, man. It sucks. It's irritating. There's multiple ways to deal with it, to be honest, and it depends where it's at. I've switched cars. I did a vehicle swap quickly like that. Obviously, you got to call Turo and all that. I've done that. I have dropped them off at a hotel in what's it called? Four Seasons. I had to do that once because the car that someone put on my tire just messed it up, and I had to drop them off there. That was an issue. Yeah, North Shore, I had an issue, but I think that was their fault because of a key problem. So that was on them in that situation. They left the key. Somebody stole their bag or something on the beach. Yeah, I've had cars break down plenty of times, and those times suck. In no situation, man, if the car has to get towed, you got to get towed. And towing takes a while, especially North Shore side. It takes a minute. That's like an hour plus away. It's only one way to get out there. If people are not from Hawaii, if you're not too familiar with North Shore, yeah, it is one way. It's like 35 miles an hour. It takes a minute to get out there. And tow trucks don't just sit out there. Not really. And yeah, and with the tow truck, it's either with that kind of distance, that's like 50 miles from Waikiki. So a lot of tow trucks, at least the free, like what I have, the free towing doesn't even cover all that. And Turo is going to charge somebody. But yeah, that's the worst thing, man. That is the worst thing. But yeah, when you start doing this a long, long time, you're going to deal with that. And it sucks. Like my issue right now, like with this Acura, like that's why I didn't want to rent it out. Anyway, that's why I had to cancel the person because I wasn't going to rent out the way it is now because I don't want to deal with it breaking down, Let's see. Jay, Matt, we need to work out something for repairs. I'm good with repairs and sometimes need someone to deliver for me. What's the best way to talk? Join my Facebook group. Yeah, just join my Facebook group. Yeah, just join. We can talk there. That's easy. Definitely join my Facebook group, the Hawaii Turo YouTube, or I have it, I pinned it in the live chat. Yeah, just join a Facebook group. We can talk there. Lena, can you speak other languages? I wish. I don't speak. I know very, very little Espanol, but no, I don't speak. Oh, John, you got it. I was stationed at Schofield. Okay, so you understand. Exactly. That North Shore, it's like one way. Really, well, it's two way. If you go all the way around, but no. That's all the way around is just, no, that's unacceptable. It's way too long. DJ, one of my biggest fears is the key being taken with them on a flight or being lost. You know what? It's not. Okay. If you don't know, the key situation is the one thing that Turo is like, it helps you. If a key is lost, you get paid automatically. It doesn't matter what deductible you're on. You make a claim, you automatically get paid from that. Could that change later? Maybe. But as of right now, you get paid automatically. So that's one thing. Do not be worried about a key. And you should always have a spare for every single car that you have to make it easier. So what's that? But if you are in Hawaii and you have that issue, I do know somebody who actually makes keys anyway. One of my friends, one of my classmates. So I call him up anyway. So that's what I do if I need a key. Maybe not like he's not like on call person, but I can call him on a day and see where he's at. But that's what I do. But I do have spares for everything. So keys is really easy. I mean, keys is like the one thing. But yeah, keys not something I'm worried about. So Lena, I am learning Spanish and Chinese, Mandarin. You can learn by songs. Okay. Yeah. I've been to Japan too. So I should have said that. Yeah. I mean, I wonder how that sounds pretty hard though, but it's hard. I try to learn Spanish. It's just way too hard for me. And trying to learn Chinese and look at their writing, no, that's too hard for me. Jay, when the Japanese tourists come back, do they use Turo, Google Translate? Some of them do use Turo, and I've used Google Translate plenty of times. I've had people from all over the world who don't even speak English with me. I just pull up Google Translate and just do it that way. They could be speaking Japanese, Chinese, Portuguese, Spanish, Russian. I mean, it can be whatever. That's not a big deal. If you make it a big deal, you make it a big deal. But it's not a big deal. Just pull out Google Translate and just do everything that you're doing and just say it in there. I've done that plenty of times. But not that many people from Japan rent from Turo. It's not as much as you think. Most of them, if they're going to get a car, they're going to go to Hertz because that's what the hotels are telling them because they don't really know about Turo. Because in Japan, yeah, people don't really drive there anyway. I've been there. They don't really drive. Their public transportation is like the best I've seen. So they don't really know that. Okay. Oh yeah, Lena. Yeah, I took Spanish in high school and a little bit in college. I know pequeño español. I got it's so I know barely the basics. It's not. Yeah, yeah. A lot of words are definitely, but some words are definitely not. Yeah, and their grammar is so different. Yeah, yeah. It ain't easy. I can tell you that much. Let's see what we got. Okay. And I'm gonna say one more thing, guys. If you hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement. And get more people in here. We're coming up on 2 hours. We're like 1 hour and 56 minutes live. And if you haven't said where you are located and how many cars you got, let everybody know in the chat. See, Jay, would you ever go private, partner with others, and open a local location? That's a great question. Um, I do know some other people who have lots of cars as well, but I've never had that conversation about doing that. I mean, going private and going private and trying to find somewhere like somewhere in Waikiki. I mean, it's so expensive. I mean, there are some lots you see open, but man, they're crazy expensive. I mean, you're gonna have to get some serious business, and to do something like that would mean I'm not making as much off of Turo, and I think I will make money off of Turo. So yeah, that's not nothing anytime soon that I would think about. So, see, John Anderson. Any issues with managing all of your trips on your phone, or do you use a computer? I use my phone. The app crashes all the time, so that's an issue. But I'm so used to it crashing. I'm like, whatever. I'll take my photos and upload them later. I don't, yeah, because it crashes like monthly, but that's just minor stuff, whatever they're doing to the app. But I definitely don't use the computer. The computer is not really user friendly, or like the mobile, not user friendly. So like a lot of people, which I don't know if anybody has encountered this before. I'm pretty sure some people have. Well, if you meet people, like a lot of people, they book a trip on Turo and they do not have the app. They use the computer, right? They use the website, and they'll show up with just the website. And like I do the check-in procedures in front of them, check all the photos, and I tell them to do it as well, right? If they have the website, it's a little bit harder. It's actually a lot harder. You can't burst shoot, and it doesn't really say anything about get started. There's no steps there. You just start taking photos. So that's something that if you didn't ever encounter that, that's something that you probably will eventually if you don't do remote, if you meet everybody and you do the check-in procedures right there. Okay, Lena, you say I do not care about grammar just as long. Okay, yeah. I mean, I've learned. I tried to learn Spanish. It was a fail. Maybe I wasn't dedicated, but it is what it is. Let's see. And yeah, I'm Android. I do have an iPhone as well, but I don't really like the iPhone. At least not when it comes to the app of Turo. I'm so used to Android. Okay, Jay, Matt, thanks for the info. I'll connect with you on Facebook soon. I've been blowing up your. It's all right, man. It's all right. Yeah, yeah. Just yeah. It's all G. Yeah, just check me out on Facebook, man. Get in that group, and then yeah, I'll accept you. Yeah, we can talk over there. It's all G. But hopefully, you get some good information. Hopefully, yeah. So we got Trevor. Do you consider commercial insurance? I mean, I tried to go commercial. I tried to. I mean, I called GMI, but GMI is not everywhere. But GMI is like I think one of the bigger ones. It was kind of expensive, but like, there's two things. Are you getting commercial insurance to like literally have a commercial account with Turo, or are you going commercial so it could be like a like a worst case scenario, right? If Turo doesn't cover you, for some kind of damages, or if something really major happens, like which way are you doing, right? Or if you're actually trying to go commercial and you start filling out, you have the paper, you can get them to sign all the contract and all that stuff. You're trying to do that. There's multiple ways of going commercial. Because if you try to go like with GMI, like when I told them, I was trying to do it, they told me to stay on, at that time, it was 85% plan because people still would use Turo. Like you have the commercial insurance as like a fallback option as a worst case scenario. Because you don't use commercial insurance for like every little thing. Car gets dinged. You don't call your commercial insurance to do that because they'll drop you real quick after that. Like that's not what it's for. Let's see. Lena, do you change oil? I do not. I take all of my cars to Cutter Dodge Express Lane because they have free roadside with the drive share benefit. That's why I do that. And Cutter Chevy has something too, but that's why I do that. So, it's easy. I know it costs $72. That might be kind of expensive. I give them hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month, but with the free roadside, I mean, it's easy. I've used it so many times. Yeah, so many times, and it's free. I mean, it's free, and for the business, I mean, it's a no brainer for me to do that. So if you are anywhere and you're trying to find somewhere, trying to get free roadside, I would say try and look at dealerships and see if they have some kind of thing going on like that. I don't think it's everywhere, but it has to be somewhere else in the mainland. Definitely, that saves me a lot of money in the long run. It will save you too. I can tell you that much. Let's see, Trevor. I found it very difficult when I used the app on my cell. I had to call the host. What was the problem? I mean, maybe because, like I said, they're doing updates all the time, and issues happen all the time. Maybe it was during that time, because even as a host, I've had issues with it as well. Say, Lena, you have personal insurance and Turo's insurance coverage. Yeah, I mean, you got to have the at least liability on your cars, right? For state law, because that commercial insurance of Turo, that's just when the car is being rented, right? Let's see what's you said pickup of the car. Like, was the problem with like trying to press get started? Like what, or was the problem like even like getting on the app? Period. Like, what was the problem with that with the app? This like it wouldn't even load up. I mean, what I'm curious. What was oh the app gave you no direction, huh? I'm curious what the problem. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, the app is the app. Sometimes it's buggy, and yeah, could have been your phone. I mean, who knows? So, Liam, do you get cars from auto auctions? I don't. I do not have a dealer's license, but I found out from someone else you can go. There's an auction in Kapolei where you could just do it online. I don't know, but yeah, I've never messed with auctions, but that's could be something. It could be a route for you. I think in normal times auctions are cheaper, but right now I heard that it's not that cheap anymore. So, but yeah, see, John Anderson, what was your craziest guess? Mine was a guess that communicated, but just did not want to return the car and then finally returned a different location. The tracker really helped. Yeah, tracker really helped. But my craziest guess, let me think. I had never had really anything like really, really bad. No one tried to steal my car. So, um, I mean, I could talk about something like that. I had it wasn't really crazy, just a little minor issue. I mean, I don't know, you know what? That's really minor. People sleep in and they're supposed to return their car at a certain time, and then you go repo it, and then they call you up saying, "Why'd you take the car?" I mean, stuff like that. And then they wanted to return the key, but they didn't want to come to you to return. They wanted you to go to them, which was like 20 minutes away to get the key. And then I ended up just charging her for the key because that's the one thing you get paid for. You just charge her for the key. Even though I gave her options. She could have got an Uber with the key to bring it to me. That was an option. She chose not to. So I was like, okay, I'll just get a new key. I did that real quick with my friend, upload the stuff to Turo, get paid, boom, done. That was quick. But yeah, other than that, I mean, not really many. I mean, just minor stuff, nothing major. Yeah. I mean, and usually it's with locals. With tourists, pretty much nothing. But just the local people. That's the problem with me. Yeah, I know. It was for my Camaro, and those keys were like $400. If you go to the dealership, my friend definitely didn't charge me that much, but yeah, that is that. But yeah, I'm glad that I don't have. I don't know if you watch, other YouTube videos and people talk about all this crazy stuff happening. That's never happened to me. So I'm kind of glad I don't have those stories. I don't want them, but yeah. Let's see. Lena, did you ever have missing parts from your vehicle? What do you mean? You think if like a renter stole something? Because that stuff does happen. They do steal stuff. Not that I know of, right? I don't think. Yeah, not that I know of. But what kind of stuff are you talking about? Like, are you talking about people like they rent a car that's kind of like their car and they like take apart or switch apart? I have heard of that, but that's never happened with me. Not that I know of. But people do, and people do crazy stuff. When they rent cars from Turo, just they do crazy stuff. Okay, yeah. So people definitely not with me. Nothing happened with me, but I know that this has definitely happened before. Yeah. See, but if you're renting to mostly tourists, that's not gonna happen. This stuff mostly happens to people who are renting to people like who live in the area. That's usually when the problems arise. So okay, and then okay, yeah. If you're like this is like the minor stuff. Yeah, John, I used to provide chargers and stopped doing that. Yeah, so people will definitely take that, and you don't get paid on that, right? Like in that situation, like if you have like extras, right? Extras of anything with extra that they use, they're supposed to bring back. If they take that stuff, Turo's not giving you money for that, right? That's just stuff that they can just take whatever. But yeah, I would not. Yeah, if there's chargers in my cars, they came from other people who left it in the car. That's the only way there's chargers in my car. If you take that, whatever, it is what it is. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Can you believe we're 2 hours and 9 minutes, guys? I think we're coming up on the longest that I've done this. Okay. Yeah, but I do gotta say again, I'm pretty sure most of you are already done. But if you can hit that like button, and YouTube loves that engagement, we get some more people in here. That'd be great. Oh, I didn't see that. Have you? Have you ever missed damages? Yes, definitely. I had this car that I just got repainted. I had an issue when I did a swap real quick, and the old car went straight to the dealership, and I didn't even. I swear I didn't see it, but I wasn't really looking for it. So either the dealership or the renter damaged my bumper on my Mustang, and basically up until like a couple of days ago when I got it back, like earlier, much earlier this week at the beginning, I had the issue. I rented out like that, like my front bumper, like on the Mustang, like the where it connects. If you tap it, the connectors break all the time. So it was kind of like sticking out, and I just rented out like that for like a year. It was annoying, but I did, and I didn't know who did it. I couldn't, it was a vehicle swap. I couldn't blame the dealership. I mean, it wasn't even. I don't know who did it, but yeah, I've definitely missed some other stuff too as well. Like I've let a lot of minor stuff go. When I first started doing this, I didn't really understand, so I let a lot of damage go, and that's why I've gotten damage on these Mustangs, and that's why I just repainted it. But now, from here on, from going forward, yeah, I would definitely charge people, or go after them. You know what I mean? I would make claims for like everything, every big thing. I mean, really small things. I could just use touch up paint. Maybe I won't, but definitely big stuff that kind of changes what the car looks. I definitely will, 100%. But that does suck though. See, I saw a video where someone switched the tires from its. Yeah, yeah. I think what's her? Are you talking about Simon's experience? I know that she had a video like that. Yeah, yeah. And see, and people who are doing that, you think they're tourists? No, right? They're locals. But yeah, that does happen. That people do that. That people take advantage of Turo. Simple as that. That's exactly what they do. But yeah, the point is that stuff doesn't happen all the time, though. Yes, it is a risk. This business is a risk. People see Turo, and they see what ways they can take advantage of the stuff, right? And that's one way. Rent the same car, or something like that, same tire size, and switch the tires, and hopefully the host doesn't know. Maybe some hosts don't know, but yeah. See, how? What do you do to document your pre-trip photos? What do you mean? You mean document? What do you mean? Man, I just take the photos on the app. I don't know what you mean. What kind of other than do just the regular photos? I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, John, do you use Turo for all damage, or do you go after the guest directly? I mostly go after the guest directly. I don't use Turo ever because I'm on the 90/10 plan with 2,400 deductible, right? And before it was 3,000 deductible, so I always would go after. Try my best to go after, but people ghost me. I've had people from Australia, like literally say I'm not paying and just left, and I had to pay for that to fix that, out of my own pocket. That's kind of a problem with dealing with international people. Their insurance, is different, right? Their traveler's insurance, maybe, but your best case with international people is just get cash from them right then and there, right? Get the cash. If you can't get the cash from them right then and there, more than likely you're not getting paid, right? If you're on like a 90/10 plan. But that's the risk of having international people. But some of them, they pay, they fix their stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna take a 1 minute break. 1 minute break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What we got? Okay, yeah, John. Yeah, join my Facebook group. Yeah, I don't know if you think I've said you've heard it. Yeah, just join the Facebook group, and we can talk over there. And of course, if you want a coaching, yeah, check out my Patreon. But yeah, if you just want to, yeah, just talking about something else. But yeah, join my Facebook group at least. I think some people already. Yeah, I think I see something, but I will get to that as soon as this stream is over. Yeah, the Hawaii Turo YouTube. You know that Turo Facebook group. Just do that. Let's see. Trevor, how do you determine the repairs on the 90% plan? Well, let's determine the repairs. I mean, I don't. I mean, I have the well right now. If it's just cosmetic, which more like it is, I have a friend, well, a friend that knows like a body shop, and I just basically call them. Before I used to just call this body shop, but they kind of pissed me off. Which, if you in another stream, they did really horrible on one of my cars, so I'm never going to them again. But yeah, I just call around. Normally, I would call around, but I have somebody now that I can just call and get quotes from. Lena, can you only rent to people who will accept Turo as their insurance? No, that's not an option. So they can do whatever they want. I mean, you can try some stuff. You know, don't have Instabook on and ask them what insurance they pay, and you can try to decline them. But I can tell you, Turo hates when you decline or cancel. So it would definitely hurt your metrics. And you got to keep your metrics at a certain level for like All Star, and you have to keep it a certain level for, you know, unless you want Turo to start, you know, sending you threatening emails to increase your stuff or kick you off the app altogether. Okay, Nep, how come you don't offer any deals? Are you talking about discounts, or is that what you're talking about? If you're talking about that, I have offered discounts. It just depends. Usually my discounts are like strategic discounts. I do discounts so that I'm in line with everybody else. But just giving a discount just to have a discount, just to get like a week booking, yeah, yeah, just to be cheaper than everybody else. Yeah, that's not why I don't do that. But some people do. I mean, if you want to get more bookings and for less work, you're trying to be like a lot of hands off. Yeah, I mean, I don't do it. I mean, to me, I don't mind working. I don't mind doing. This is what I do full time, so it's irrelevant to me. So if we got any new people, if you can say how many cars you got and where you watching from, it would be great for everybody. Don't know if we got any new people. Don't remember. And also, if you can hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement. We get some more people in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is. Well, it's only 4:18 here, but yeah, I think where a lot of people are at. Yeah, Halloween. Yeah. Well, this Halloween I'm by myself, so it ain't really real Halloween for me. Well, Halloween's Halloween. I definitely did not dress up this Halloween. I bet it probably would have been something if I was dressed up right now in a Halloween costume doing this. Maybe that would have been something, but yeah. So what we got? 10:18. Yeah. So people are probably done trick or treating or still trick or treat. I don't even know how late people trick or treat. 10 o'clock. That seems pretty late. If they're even doing trick or treating, I don't even know. Probably are. see what we got. Okay, we are 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is the farthest. Okay. Oh, hey John. Hey, I really appreciate what all you do. Heading out to do some Uber. Yeah, you want to make that money. I've done the Uber Eats as well. I think I might be ending this stream very soon as well. We'll see. 2 hours and 20 minutes is. Is this my first? No. I started going live last week, so this is like my second week going live. So probably like my 7th live or something. Yeah, I just started doing this. Yeah, this is yeah, just something different. I'm gonna start doing this more often. I used to just make day in the life videos, but a lot of people haven't really been watching it. At least not lately. I went 50 days every single day for like 50 days. So I think doing this is at least I think it's better for now. So yeah, I'll probably going live tomorrow. Like when I finish this up, I probably set up the times and like when I finish this, I'm gonna accept everybody into the group, and I'm live on Facebook right now as well. So you get that, get that notification too. Okay. Lena, have you tried high car? No, I haven't. I don't even think it's here in Hawaii, to be honest, but a lot of people do. I think high car is for like older cars anyway, like cars that you can't put on Turo and get around. But no, I don't know too much about that. Oh, Trevor, you watched some of my others. Okay, yeah. Some of them. My first one was definitely oh, okay. Oh, I'll see. I didn't know you're still watching, Christopher. Okay, yeah, man. You're welcome. Happy Halloween, man. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, I'll be here. You're welcome. Hopefully tomorrow's busy for you. Get some more Turo. Thanks. But yeah, back to Trevor. Yeah, that very first one I did, I did it with just a computer audio, and yeah, it did not come out. That's why I had to buy this little mic thing right now. This is not even the best mic, but I'm gonna get like what is it? I'm gonna get a good mic very soon. Yeah, or one right here, really nice. I'm gonna get something really nice for this, and maybe eventually I'll get a setup and stuff. But right now, this is just how I do it. So, Nep, tell us a little about yourself. Well, I mean, if you ever watched my first video, which is kind of cringeworthy, but that first video, basically, I just say I'm just a guy from Hawaii that find ways to make money. Really, I mean, what that guy just said, John Anderson about Uber. I did Uber full time. I did Uber about 70 hours a week for a while. I did that. I started doing Uber back in 2014. That's what I did. Then it was Airbnb. I did Airbnb for about 5 years. It was like Uber and Airbnb for a minute. And then it was like Airbnb and Turo. I stopped doing Uber because there was no point because Turo was coming up and making me money. And then when all this stuff happened, I lost Airbnb and all my cars were sitting, and I went back to doing Uber Eats, specifically. And yeah, I mean, it went back, and now it's just Turo. Turo's enough. I want to get to about like 25 cars. I think I can do that. But yeah, I'm from Hawaii. A little bit more about me. Yeah, I've been here since 8th grade, and Hawaii is my home. If you've never been to Hawaii, you should come to Hawaii. Hawaii is a place to be, especially the next couple months where it's cold wherever you're at. You come here and it's like 80 degrees outside. So don't know how you found. Yeah, you know what? I don't know where that came from. It's just something I said. I don't know what first video I said it in, and then I just started saying it. Yeah, my family when they say that, it's hilarious. Neptunes, like Neptune. Okay, Lena, did you get a lawyer first before you? No. You don't need a lawyer. You shouldn't need a lawyer. And if yeah, you shouldn't need a lawyer. I mean, if something happens, like what am I trying to say? If you have a disagreement with Turo on some claim, there is like a fair claim thing that you can do. That's like a third party that they look at the situation and then they come to some kind of conclusion. But the thing with that, there's like you're going to lose $350 regardless if you win or lose. So that's fair claims. That's how that works. If that's what you're thinking about, like if something happens, like they deny your claim or they lower, like really lower your claim by a lot, yeah, that's where when fair claims comes in, stuff like that. Neptunes. Neptunes. Okay. I'm over saying Neptunes because Neptunes. Okay. I'll say Neptunes every time now. Yeah, I'm bad with names, if you didn't know. There's so many different names on here. Some people got some crazy stuff that I just cannot say. I mean, I just say like the first part of it, and that's it. There's so many YouTube names. Let's see. Can you think of a tricky situation we all should avoid to not get burnt? Let's see. Let me think of something that happens quite often. No, not often. Um, well, one thing, if you are doing remote, right, what a lot of people are, make sure that it says on there too, make sure when you get those photos, because don't give the car before you get the photos like on the app, they upload to the app. They need to take a picture of their driver's license and they need to take a picture of themselves next to their driver's license. Do not give the car to people unless they do that. If they don't want to do that, tell them the terms of service. If they still don't want to do that, you can just get Turo on the phone or tell them to call Turo, or you can mark them as a no-show. Do not give them the car at all until you do that. That's something that you definitely need to know, because Turo will definitely deny claims over stuff like that. So if they have like an expired license and stuff like that, yeah, that is definitely one big thing for a fact. I know a lot of people said they're trying to do, remote stuff. So do you have an LLC for Turo? I do have an LLC. It's called Big Mat Rentals, but I do not have my cars attached to it because you got to have commercial insurance for it. And that stopped me right there. I got that back in 2019. Mind you. Okay. So if you got any new people, yeah, just let me know where you're from. If you let me know how many cars you got and how long you be doing Turo. So if you got any questions, yeah, just let me know in the chat. What we got? But yeah, because I know Turo. I mean, it could be a lot of issues that arise doing this business. Doesn't matter if you're doing it a while or you just started doing it. But that's why I made this channel, to help everybody out. Help many people as I can, and just grow a community of Turo hosts. I wish I would have started my Facebook group 6 months ago. Then it'll be a lot more people. But I only started doing that like a month ago. No, not even. That's a lot. 2 weeks ago, not even a month. But I have like 90 people in there now. So the next couple months is going to probably be like 300. That's what I'm thinking. That'll help everybody out. But yes. Let's see. Lynn, do you have a Facebook? Oh, Facebook. Do you have a website for your vehicles and it links to your Turo website? A lot of people do. Yeah, a lot of people do. I don't. I don't. I don't even have a website. So, but some people do. It's just not my thing. Let's see. Neptunes. What do you think of custom fleet plates to advertise? I actually do have custom fleet plates on most of my cars. I did that a few years ago. Like I have on there $100 convertibles and my phone number on a lot of them. Like especially my older cars that I got. It got me some calls, but not many. It's actually more people know that it's my car now. But yeah, I mean, people do. Yeah, people do. Hopefully, I try to block. Hopefully, my phone number isn't showing. Is my phone number showing? I don't think it is because no one's called me. Please, hopefully I blocked it out or it's not that clear. It's not clear, is it, Lena? You can't see my number because I don't need a whole bunch of phone calls. I just you can imagine the kind of there's so many cars, so many videos I made on my car. So yeah, even my day in life when I did my cleaning and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if anybody's watched any of my 50 videos in my day in the life. So, like I did that for about 50 days, and I just went over like my day in the life, and some of them, especially my early. Okay, good. Some of my earlier ones, I did a lot of like I videoed myself cleaning cars and stuff. So a lot of them. Oh hey, oh yeah, I've talked to you before. Hey, you coming in late? Okay, I can never say your name, but I want to say Wakar. I just say Seed, but sorry if I'm not good with. Definitely can't say that name. On remote key setup, how do you know the same person pick up the car who provided the license? Yes, you have to verify it. That's why they're uploading the stuff. So when they upload it, you gotta look at these things. So those two pictures you gotta have. Do not give people the car if they don't have those pictures. Because if you give them a car and they upload those photos and they get to an accident, I can almost guarantee you Turo will deny your claim. Like 100%. That is a denied claim right there. Just to let you know. So they total your car, they damage it. Yeah, you need to be doing that every single time if you're doing remote. If you're meeting everybody, that's different because you're looking at it. You know, you're doing it yourself. But if you're doing remote, you got to have those things up there, and that's 100%. And when you're doing that, you make sure you're checking, the date, the name, right? Because if it's already on there, and let's say for instance, like they upload this stuff and you're barely looking at it. Maybe you looked at the name and that's it, and they have an expired date there, and they get into an accident. Turo is going to look at those photos, and if they see that there, yeah, that's opening you up for issues with Turo. Just to let you know. Let's see. I'm going to get them to take pictures with them next to the car. Yeah, I said that before, but someone said that's not a requirement for Turo. That's not a requirement, but that could be a requirement, for you or something. But for Turo, it's just a picture of the driver's license, a picture of the driver's license with the face. I believe the car is not a mandatory thing. But see, I don't do remote, so I would say be 100%. I believe them. Those two, the first two, are definitely true. When you look at the terms of service, they will tell you as well. Yep. Hey, how's it going, Ryan? I have not talked to you before. Where are you located? How many cars do you have? And you said, has Turo rebounded, or are people still scared of COVID? Um, it's slow. It's slow. It's slowly going up, but it's not 100%. Maybe some areas are really busy right now, but I don't know where you're located. If you're in Hawaii, Hawaii is pretty slow. Definitely. Let's see. Waker. How would Turo allow expired license to drive? They do not check that. I don't think they do. I think they only do like the check for to see if you had like accidents and stuff. Like whatever that number is that you can get that check, that what insurance companies check for, if they're gonna give you insurance, that's what they check for. License wise, expired, they don't look for that. There are so many people who can book a car with expired license. So many people. I mean, even like international people, you know what I mean? Like, just yeah, that's my, that's my opinion on that. There's so many people book a car with it. I've seen so many expired licenses, especially now. Now it's a little different because you can't even get into the DMV, but before, man, it's crazy. And what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to call Turo or get on the chat, get on the verification chat and do that, and see what, get them to look at it and see what they're going to say and all that. More likely they're going to say, don't give them the car. New Jersey, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you can't be in New York or New York City because Turo's not there. But okay. I heard it's really busy there. He said, my buddy's doing Turo. I haven't jumped in yet. I've been doing a lot of research. He's going on. Okay, that's good. Did you just find me now? Or have you been looking at my channel for a while? I don't know. Have I helped you out at all? Or did I just show up somewhere on YouTube and you just saw me live? That'd be cool if it was that one, because it means like this live is getting out there. Suppose renter loaded pick with license. I give him the passcode for the lock, but how do I know the same person picking up the car? See, so this is why you do it pretty much, while they're there. That's why some people say, this is what I said before, take a picture of the, driver license with the car, but somebody said that's not a mandatory thing to do. But if I was doing remote, that's what I would do. I would say those three things right there. Take a picture of the license, take a picture of the license to face, and a picture of you next to the car. That's what I would do. But I'm telling you right now, when you do remote, that opens you up to people that are trying to take advantage of Turo. That's just how it works when you do remote. Because that's what they see. The people, they know how Turo works, and you're getting a lot more shady people. I mean, if you're dealing with just tourists on remote, that's different. But when you start getting the locals on remote, that's when the problems. You got people showing up that's not even with the car. They got fake everything. Fake license. You got fake credit card. I mean, Turo, you can book a car with Turo with just a prepaid card with like very limited money on it. It's pretty insane. You don't need no major credit card like Hertz, right? Maybe you didn't know that, but you can. Okay. Lena, women can be hard identifying IDs, changing hairstyle. Yeah. I mean, you just got to do it. Yeah. Do it your best. Yeah. You just got to do your best. I mean, yeah. That's all I can say. That's why I just meet everybody. But, not everybody can meet everybody. People got their full-time jobs and stuff, and they just can't do it. But I would rather not deal with that and deal with possibility of Turo trying to deny claims over a technicality of some crazy like that. All I got to say, just make sure you are checking all the expired dates. Don't just skim through it. Like, look at that date. Like, look at that stuff, expiration date. Look, and then make sure that stuff's there. Don't let stuff slip, because more than likely it won't be no accidents. But when accidents do happen, Turo 100% looks at those photos. 100% they do. Hey, up, Kev. How's it going? I don't think I've talked to you before on here. See. Hey, love the content. Well, hopefully I'm helping you out. If you were starting Turo 2021 for the first time with $10,000 cash to your name, what car would you start with? Well, I can tell you one, it will be a car with like the OnStar service. And $10,000, that will get you like what? Like a 15 or 16. So it would either be like either a Sonic or a Spark. That's literally what I would look for. Something that's not like high miles. If you get something like 50, 60,000 miles, that is something that I would get. 100%. You got the GPS. If you want to do remote, I mean, you got all these things in there. And it tracks miles too. That right there, simple as that. I would not want to get a car that doesn't have that wouldn't have the tracker stuff, because then you have to go. It just makes it easier. If not, you have to go get, pay for it, whatever, Viper or or Bouncie, whatever you want to pay for. But just to me, just have it already hardwired. It's pretty hard unless you're professional, right? It's pretty hard to get out. That's what I would do, 100%. But yeah, where are you located, and how many I mean, have you started? How many cars you got? Up, Kev. Okay, so Lena Kirkland, do you buy used cars? Yeah, I bought lots of used cars. Definitely. I started off buying used cars. Right now, I'm mostly buying new cars because the used car market is so expensive. I mean, just might as well just buy new than buy used, unless you can find a good deal. But find a good deal on a used car right now, unless you know, the owner or something, you probably not. Okay. So if we got some new people in here, I think we just did because Up Kev is new. If you can hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement, and we get this channel. We can get this stream push at least now or in the replay as well. Tidlina, what did you do? You pick the car used or oh, is that but do you pick the car used? No, what Lena? What are I can't BLW? Do you pick the used car you bought? I don't understand what you were trying to say. Can you say that again? I don't. Sorry. Let's see. Buy or lease a new car? Well, I get this question a lot too. Well, if you're talking about buy, if you're talking about cash, I think cash obviously is like, you know, the best thing. Well, I mean, if you have the cash and you're okay with the money being gone and taking whatever time to get it back, yeah. But if you're talking about a lease or an auto loan, yeah, if you understand what the lease means with the mileage and all that, and you know how many miles are putting on your cars like yearly, the monthly turns into years, and you see that you can get something like 15,000 miles a year, or maybe even 20,000 miles a year. I definitely wouldn't do it at 10 or 12. No, but yeah, I mean, and you understand your end game with the lease, go lease. But a lot of people they will not go lease. I mean, the miles thing definitely kills a lot of people. If you don't understand it, then I wouldn't do a lease. I'll just do an auto loan and try to pay off the auto loan quickly. I mean that negative equity, man, it definitely can get you. How? I that's sorry, I couldn't even get that. So, how did you pick the used car you bought? Well, okay, the first used car that I bought for Turo. Well, my first car on there was a 2014 Kia Optima hybrid, but after that, it was I got an Acura MDX, and that actually car was actually for me to do Uber. So I got a 2014 Dodge Caravan, and that's why I put my Kia on there. So then I got the Acura and I put the van on there. So it's just cars that I had that I was doing Uber with. But then after that, I was like, you know what? I was looking for like compact cars, so I found a 2014 Chevy Cruze. It was really nice. It was LTZ leather. It was good. I didn't have it on it for that long. This was in 2017. In 2018, things changed for me. I went to Hertz Car Sales, which I bought a lot of my cars in 2018. I was looking for another Chevy, but then I saw a white 2015 Ford Mustang. I was like, you know what? People come to Hawaii and they like convertible. You know what? I'm gonna try and get a convertible, and I got it, and it was crazy. So then that's what I got: convertible, and another one, another one, another one. I bought brand new, another one, another one, another one, and yeah. And in 2021, all the cars now, all the used cars I bought now, it's just basically really cheap 6, 7 year old cars, like the Sparks, the Fiesta, the Sonic. I mean, that stuff. But here right now, I'm just going really new cars. Well, if I can find a deal on a used car that's kind of like in warranty, maybe. But other than that, I'm going new. So, what is the average miles driven? If in Hawaii, see, I don't know where you are at. Wait, I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're here. I don't know. But in Hawaii, cars are usually on Turo because I have a wide range of cars. They're about like between like 20 to 25,000 miles a year. That's a good that's a good number to be at, right? I mean, if you are renting your cars out, your minimum is like a week. Maybe it will be like at a 20,000 mile, and maybe even lower than that. But you know that I rent them out 1 or 2 days. So people are like driving a lot, right? Because you only got it for like 1 or 2 days. So like I said, like my highest, so 25, I would say between 20 and 25,000. But that's here on the mainland. I've seen it could be way higher. But the only way you're gonna know is by renting out your car and getting the data for yourself. See, Trevor, did I hear you correctly that an LLC requires you to get commercial insurance? Yes. I mean, it did for me, and maybe it could be different in another state, but it did for me. And I've talked to some other people to put it under, put the LLC under a car, for a liability. It's yeah, I believe that makes sense. Up, Kev. I'm in New Orleans. Okay, okay. It's a very difficult market to read, but we do have a lot of tourism. But what do you think about storing cars near airports at nearest nearest storage? Okay, you're thinking about storing them to like where people will go to them and rent them out from that storage. Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Yeah, I mean that would help you out, leaving the cars there, right? I mean that would. I mean here in Hawaii there's not really much of that, but yeah, I mean that's something that would definitely help you out, keep you from driving back and forth, doing the remote stuff, or maybe that could be like your home base or where everyone's at. Maybe you can clean it there too, a little bit of cleaning there. Yeah, I don't see why not. Did you say how many cars you have or how long you've been doing it? I don't know if you said that or not, up Kev, but I don't remember. Oh, you're in Austin, Texas. Okay, I talked to someone else from Austin. Okay, I think it's busy there. Say, Lena, do you research about different types of cars before you buy them? I've done research. Yeah, I mean, I do research. I know the cars that I like, right? I know you don't need nothing fancy. You don't need top of the line cars. People don't really care about that as long base model works just fine, right? I will never get a V8. Makes no sense. The people that you get that want V8 are just gonna do burnouts and crazy stuff. Just get the V6, get the basic stuff. Yeah, that would help you out right there. See how long you keep a new car. Well, let's see. My oldest new car is my 2017 Ford Mustang. I got that in 2018 in March. It has 63,000 miles on it. It just got outside of warranty. I'm gonna keep it to. If it was still on a loan, I would definitely have to keep it for years because I was upside down so much. But now, I'm just gonna keep it for as long as I can. I mean, my other Mustangs have like 115,000 max, so just keep it for as long as I can. I have no reason to get rid of it. No reason. Godfather Clout. Hey, how's it going? I've talked to you. If not yesterday, the day before. Yes, how's it going? What's your biggest issue you've had since starting Turo? My biggest issue is my insurance thing. The thing that I did when I first started, I didn't understand, and I made a huge mistake. A huge mistake, and I made a video on it. And yeah, I don't recommend anybody ever attempting to ever use their insurance for any kind of damage from Turo. It's a total bad idea. I wish I never did it. I didn't understand, and yeah, it is a learning experience and horrible learning experience. But yeah, it's not something to do. Don't do that. But yeah. But how's everybody going on this? It's still Halloween for everybody because it's not. It's like almost 11 o'clock on the East Coast. So how's everybody going? And if you haven't hit the like button, try and hit that like button because YouTube loves that engagement. We can get more people in here, even for the replay. And if anybody is trying to join a Turo Facebook group, I have a Turo Facebook group. I have it pinned in the live chat. And yeah, it's growing, growing, growing. We talk about Turo all the time. So just do a request. When I finish with this stream, I would accept everybody. I think I have a couple already. And yeah. Godfather. Are there supercars on Turo in Hawaii? Keeps happening. There's some. Super. There's some Ferraris. I mean, Ferrari. I think Ferrari's supercar, right? I think Ferrari is probably like the Yeah. Other than a Ferrari here, what else is there? I don't think there's anything. Yeah, you think Ferrari is supercar, correct? Yeah, yeah. I think, but not many. If you were looking at LA, or even if you said you were, oh, actually, don't remember where you were, but yeah, I'm pretty sure wherever you're at, yeah, there's probably a lot more. But here, nah, people who have supercars here are really rich here, and they are not putting their cars on Turo. So that's just not gonna happen. So do you get penalized for declining? Yes, you do. For declining and canceling. Yes. If you check your performance tab, they have all those different things: acceptance, acceptance rate, your response rate, all those things. Yeah. So if you're trying to become an all-star host or a power host, that would definitely stop that. And if it's too low, it doesn't say how low it is, but if it's too low, you will get like email or phone calls from Turo. More likely an email saying your stuff's too low, bring it up, or you're going to be probably kicked off the app. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, Atlanta. Oh yeah. Oh, I bet people got a lot of money in Atlanta, and people got a lot of money that want to get cars and rent them out. Yeah, that's a difference from Atlanta and Hawaii. Atlanta, Hawaii, there's a lot of rich people. Yes, there are, but like, they're kind of older, and they have no interest in putting cars on Turo. No, they'll just leave them at their house. They're not trying to. When you drive in anybody in Hawaii, you drive in Hawaii, you do not see supercars often. If you do see it, it's tourists. Like no one really drives around in a supercar. They just don't. They just don't. I bet you in Atlanta, you probably see it all the time. People driving around, and I don't even know. I love McLarens, so I bet you probably see like McLarens all the time. I bet. See, if renter had a bad rating, you can't decline. No, you can't. Well, you can decline, but it's still going to affect you. You know. But I mean, decline means if you don't have Instabook on, because like I said, there's two different kinds, right? You got a decline or a cancel. But can you just decline every single body that you see something you don't like? You can't do that. It does affect your performance. It does. God, have you ever considered a BMW i8? No, I mean I have a Tesla coming, but no, I haven't. That car looks nice. I don't even how much that car costs, like 100,000. No, I mean we'll see for the future, but nah, I'm not. Yeah, to me, a Tesla to me is like really good car. At least for me, at least for right now, right? BMW i8, that's like kind of like a supercar, or at least the way it looks, right? BMW i8. Oh, it's 70,000 used for real. Oh wow, that's Tesla. I'm getting a 60,000. Okay, well you know what? Maybe in the future, like if this Turo stuff goes, when it goes back to normal and making the money I'm making, maybe I'll look at something like that. But to rent something like that out, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, but we'll see. If I see a $70,000 BMW i8, I've never owned a BMW, but an i8 for 70,000, wow, that's crazy. See, I don't get why Turo charges both parties for insurance. Oh yeah, to make money, to make more money. That's why. That is why. Okay. But I'm gonna tell everybody in about 10 minutes, I am definitely going to end the stream. We're gonna be going on 3 hours. I know that's crazy. But 5 o'clock, I gotta go do some I gotta go do some stuff. That was like the latest that I was going to do it. But yeah, let's get back. Godfather, can you ignore a request and still get penalized? Yes, you do. I would not ignore a request, because if you ignore a request, it hits you twice. Hit you on the response rate, and it hits you on the decline, not the decline, on the denied. What am I trying to say? On the denied request. Both of those. So if you want to keep your response rate up, yeah. I know. In the end, Turo wants you to accept everything. That's what they want you to do. But if you have like a high volume of trips, if you're denying some people, it's not going to matter that much. Like with me, like right now, I'm definitely denying some people because I only want like deliveries from like my really cheap cars, and a lot of people, they don't want to pay for delivery. So either I get them to cancel, which is the best thing for you to do is get them to cancel. Don't tell them to cancel. Don't say stuff like that, but say stuff like you have 3 days to it. I mean, I wouldn't say do this anyway, but this is just what I do. right? Because you can't just cancel everybody. I mean, just Turo doesn't like that. But I'd be saying stuff like, I have like 7 hours. Well, you do have like 7 hours to make a decision, right? Because you do have like sometimes 7 hours, sometimes it's 5 hours, sometimes an hour. You can just inflate the time a little bit, and usually some people just cancel. But yeah, let's see. There's not a lot of places to change cars in my area. I only seen two. Oh, chargers. Oh yeah. Charging is a thing. Okay, Trevor. Yeah. When I finish this pretty soon, I'll definitely message you on Facebook. So we will set up later for next week. Definitely. How many total trips do you have since you started? Well, I put it right here. Boom, right there. I have 5,325 trips. That's me. So, yeah, let me get that off now. Yeah, so. But I do a lot of 1 days, right? I do a lot of 1 day, 2 days. So I get a lot of turnover. So, yeah. And that's like 4.5 years of doing this. Yeah. But thank you guys for staying. I can't believe we're about to hit 3 hours, though. That is something. That is something. And my phone died too. That's pretty funny. But gosh, right? I think it'll be nice if you did more vlogs while you're out. Yeah. See, I'm not necessarily good at doing it. I know you're talking about being in Hawaii, taking the stuff outside. That's not one of my strengths, though. I have to think of a way. If I knew someone else was really good at taking video, I do have a friend, but yeah, I gotta think about that. A way that I can do that, like incorporate like Hawaii into it. I know that would be something definitely that people would want to watch. But until I can figure that out, yeah, all right, I'm definitely not gonna keep doing it the way I was doing it. The way I was doing it was not working. Okay. Should I buy one $60,000 car or three Corollas? To be honest, three Corollas. Three Corollas, you're gonna make more on your return on investment, definitely. Unless your $60,000 car is a car where you can command more than that. So like a $60,000 car, okay. A Tesla, mine it costs 60. So if you get a Tesla, and if your market, for your Tesla is like I don't know, $150, right, or maybe more than that, and your Corollas are only like what? I don't know what area you're in. I can't remember. You said Austin, right? You said Austin, Texas, correct? I think you said that, or was that someone else? I think you said Austin, Texas. So if your Corollas are only getting like $30 to $40, you see the difference there. But that's like that might be like almost about the same because you have three cars, you have three chances to get extras and deliveries. That could be more, right? So I would say three cars. If you're looking at it like that, I would go with three cars. And see, Lena, you said I would only want to stick with gas vehicles for now. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm trying out Tesla. Worst case scenario, I could drive it myself or just sell it. It's not like I'm committed to the car forever. You said why? Why? What? I mean, why for? I was just saying the difference of having three cars, three different. You get more trips and you get more extras and more deliveries. If that's what you were talking. Oh, this might be the last. So Godfather, I'm getting which Tesla or model you get? I'm getting a Model 3 long range. So yeah, I think that's like 300 something miles, something like that. Okay. But okay, guys. Oh, awesome. Yes, I knew I was right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. So more than likely, I'm gonna go live tomorrow. So later today, I'm gonna set it up again, and you'll get the notification. But if you haven't joined my Facebook group, join my Facebook group, and you'll get this live on Facebook, and you'll get notifications 100%. Because I don't know, YouTube and the notification stuff is all messed up. So yeah, I have that pin. I think I've said that multiple times, but the Hawaii Turo YouTube. But yeah, we just reached 3 hours long as I've ever talked. But yeah, thank you for watching. If anybody here have been watching the whole time, thank you. That's crazy. But yeah, hopefully you got good value out of this. And yeah, just wait till the next time. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. Yeah. I will talk to you tomorrow. Someone, I was just about to. Okay, I'll do this one last one real quick. Okay. I don't know if Forus, I never even talked to you before, but you said, how late do you set your pickup drop off time on Turo app? I'm 24 hours. I don't recommend going 24 hours unless you can do 24 hours. Hawaii does not have late flights coming in or really early flights going out, so I don't deal with really those crazy times, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning stuff. But there are lots of places, maybe where you're at, where you have to deal with that. I would not be 24 hours. Okay. But okay, I'm going to go, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Bye.